It's still a very beautiful evening. It's still a very beautiful evening. 12 hours to strike 21 hours GMT on this greatest all-time TV station and radio station.
A lot of people are also suggesting that the morning show should be converted into evening show.
Oh, wow. Me and Casanam come pay evening show. Na me dey apopola do much report me. Na time ni ho.
But he shouldn't be your target. Yes, on the.
What's that?
Or you saw your target.
No, hey, I know the man can't try but no me target. Na person me bono no who so ni madwuma. Na person ye ma me 3 hours pe no no for 5 hours. Na me ngua na heavy already TV show. Ojina ho na me jina ha. Evening show. Na me nche na de ketu bi watiwa. Ah,
but also the message I was say. Send me. Pass some secrets, my catcher captain.
Jimmy, there was secrets you why and no, you think I don't know secrets in this country? And never be why me casa me boss Kruma OJ. I'm telling you, so winning.
Oh yeah.
Trouble, remember.
Right, is he? I never body win him no. Was it? They say never win him no. A move 2% to crab. On come even 1% to prove. No, seriously, because it's a journey. What follow political party, what follow president that. You think he will come out to just speak, talk anyhow? No.
I am officer me pekasa o never make no men can
your president back will be hand to say. Or campaign be somewhere around 2007. And I still have the tape there. Or do campaign grounds on the man or say. I'm off for me break because me yakokra. No, I feel my back. Hey, me yakokra ma. Me sakokra ma. I want to say.
Was that the take? Was saying another?
As if I shall go show me yakokra.
And the saying another. And Emma, you need more Krumano. I think, sir. Na me kasa Emma na me ni me refi. Na ebi am ye adwuma nya adwuma. Tinam pese me puti in action kakra to test opposition coming to power. Na me yema mama. Afa. Ene man da wo yetrim. We PhD obi ntimi nkyere wo me na me ka kyere wo. Lecture be any more petimi.
Now, is it in this school you share how to rig an election?
Huh? There's a school in Cuba.
That's all can they go.
They teach you how to rig an election.
Is that Cuba?
That college, you know. Higher crown.
DS started for focus.
There be number is 0556 486697. Person no bon commence to a certain point before the panel was set. 0556 486697. JB will pick the calls. Okay?
Hello, good evening. Hello. 0556 486697. Brani to me ending komo kakra oba na me tie me e wo TV do so tie me live e wo on your phone. Hello, good evening. Hello. All right. So oba na just a minute oba no why the tie mu na yetime ending komo. Ye koba so a e besa so akọ Tesano police station. So na no don pre e behave to say the pehinin ni fie. Paying the political party name. I don't know why they are still contesting for that particular result on the quiet day. Because already, I mean, the NPP has lost virtually everything in parliament. I don't know why, and I don't see the reason why you are still in contention for that very particular result. When you know very well, say, well, and you what you mean that could draw out as a press conference and say, Kuffour on calling a hot to the transition team. Who bought the war? Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, but you're ready.
But you did the best in Johanna.
I can't say free here.
The first year,
Mammy, too.
But NPP, what ministers now, what this is not, what is the way to know, or come on, me, my dear, say, now what you be our office can bring back. na mama needs to company to my and what you need to my I mean one show can one can one food back. Not in channel.
Martin, thank you very much. So right now, Tessano Police Station, I can't 3 constituencies. Fantiakwa, and Sawoma Adwajiri, and Suhum. Yes, Sisia, I'm worried Fantiakwa, Aka Suhum, and Sawoma Adwajiri, and Sisiano, Adane Mabo Hormono. But I'm happy the NDC executives are there. Are more vigilant to making sure that they can win that very particular seat as well.
Any new pink sheet. I wanted to deliver the presidency. I've delivered it. But parliamentary, the kind of many womb. No beer penny new pink sheets.
But Yanko Tessano Police Station, yeah.
And they don't put 12.
Yes.
It will be more than 3,000. You ask yourself, did those people come out to vote? They did not. So what is here is what we are going to use. So whether they like it or not, the EC has a mandate to declare the results. And if you don't understand, per the Supreme Court ruling in 2012 election, in 2013, you go to court and challenge the results. That is it.
Per the results that we have so far, the provisional ones, who does it go in favor?
It goes in favor of the NPP candidate. Even per their own collation that they've done on their laptop.
What are the numbers?
Per their own collation, they have the NPP candidate having over 17,000 and their candidate 14,000 and the NDC candidate 15,000. That is their own collation. So they are just dilly-dally with the process. They are just delaying the process here. Where they are telling us that their supporters are waiting for them outside. So if they don't get anything to tell them outside, they will beat them. The law does not permit anybody that power. If they have any power, they should go and talk to their followers. The process was fair. We have lost. So let's go back and reorganize ourselves and come back. But you cannot usurp the power of the EC officer or the powers of the law. The laws are clear on those issues.
So looking at the misunderstandings that are coming from here, is there a possibility that they would have to go back to the constituency again?
We are not going to the constituency. The result will be declared here.
You were equally having a misunderstanding with an EC official.
The results are here. We've collated them. They know everything that we are doing here. Why are they running? Now the EC has engaged the leadership of the NDC, and the EC has come to engage the leadership of the NPP. Both have agreed that there are 6 polling stations that are being contested now. Whether we add it or we do not add it, our parliamentary candidate wins over 1,600 votes. So what is the difficulty in declaring it? This is the bone of contention. And now the EC is telling us that from the NDC point of view, their foot soldiers are outside, angry at them. That once they allow the declaration to go on, their foot soldiers will come after them. Do they also know our foot soldiers are also outside? If we should continue this, what are we setting the country to? And for how long can we continue to entertain this kind of foot soldiers and then the vigilante groups for them to continue destroying the country? You are seeking to come and rule this country. What has been built already, you are destroying it, you are setting fire, you are destroying everything. Then what is the motive in coming to the government? This is what we are telling them. The EC must come and declare that of Suhum and go ahead and do that of Nsahum. Because we know these seats are ours. We have won decisively, we have won clearly.
Yes, from which political party?
From the New Patriotic Party. Yes, New Patriotic Party. Our parliamentary candidate, Frankesedu Bekwin Protozwa, has won over 1,000 votes. Nothing will change. Whether we add the 6 police station or we do not add, nothing will change. Our candidate is the MP elect.
Do you think it's a call in the right direction that you go back to the constituency, as the EC officials are saying, since they are much experienced?
Determination by the law court. Whether we even go into the ballot box to even count the actual what is in, it is the act of the court, the by court order. That is the only way to go. And if anything at all is going to do, that is how you have to go ahead and do it as well. So if you have to go into the ballot box, it is by court order. If you have to add or subtract and you do not understand, it is the court order that will determine. However, the commission must take a decision, and we have agreed.
Why haven't we spotted any of the aspirants here?
We have our aspirant here. So other aspirants, it is their choice. They have their representation here. You've seen Alfred Agbesiwoyomi. You know, I'm coming. You've seen Alfred Agbesiwoyomi of NDC. You've seen their former regional chairman. You've seen Peter Tukono and Co. I don't know NDC people to represent them. They have their constituency officers here who are also doing the coalition. We have our parliamentary candidates here, and that is Frank Eseodo Protozwa. He's the one standing here. We have our parliamentary candidate for Nsaom, Honorable Frank Anodompre. Earlier in the morning, we have Kwame Apekodia, Honorable MP elect for Fantakwa North, and then we have Honorable Neskumi, MP elect for Akwetia. We have all our parliamentary candidates here because we know we have won and we are coming for our victory.
We are hoping that this will be resolved amicably.
Nothing will change. Right. The bottom line is that nothing is changing and nothing will change because we have won. Whether we add a 6 police station or not, nothing will change. That is the bottom line and the message you should carry about. Yes. Yes.
Right. So we will get to engage the parliamentary candidate as well for soon so that we don't say. Let's just have a brief conversation. You're live on TV3. Want to have a brief?
I'm not speaking now.
You've been here for a very long time and you are not really happy with what is happening at the moment. All right, so one of the aspirants for the constituency, you can clearly tell that the environment is really heated and he wouldn't want to engage us. But right away with...
Debbie.
Yes.
And so, you can say the only thing that can save the New Patriotic Party and some of these constituencies are negotiation.
Absolutely.
And you see, let me tell you this. Politics, negotiations.
Yeah.
Because what happened as an NPP, Adrian said, you failed the candidate that time, 2000. Time, Elembele Mugabe.
Yeah,
Freddie was Blay. NPP, it was deliberate. Say yeah, for candidate and call Elembele. Because that time, no, say the candidate the call and Freddie Blay Lusui. Because that time, that Freddie Blay represented CPP.
Yeah.
NRP, Guzitano Party, not our candidate. Not Eagle Party, our candidate.
Yeah.
NDC, our candidate. But that NDC candidate no was Soro Kakra. It is a NPP failed the candidate pa.
A street battle.
NDC didn't even found.
Yeah, sure.
So we have to negotiate. MPP, NDCPP, Tnas negotiate here. That time I remember very well, Professor Hagen, the presidential candidate of the Convention People's Party.
Yeah, CPP.
Yeah, I mean, I was there. I saw the discussion. He was sitting left. Somebody was sitting right from the NPP. Freddie Blay was there. Peter Lajete,
yeah.
and a few other big guys in the New Patriotic Party met the CPP leadership. We had an agreement that, okay, failed the candidate. What would be the reason? NPP bet me a Elembele constituency. I say failed the candidate. We don't put the idea in the buy.
Well,
Nipo say what to go and say. I bema Elembele constituency NPP for wo Virginia tum. Honorable Abraham Osei Edu, former Tema MP. And Osei Yenko Kase because of Kwame Nkrumah. Na Kuffour say UP form pe Kwame Nkrumah sem. But Kuffour there or a different UP man. Na Kwame Kuffour so Nkrumahist. That was the trick. Tiedi no kotumu Elembele ne dem ne jatob ne fai. Say say na MPP for kura no omo ntan Kwame Nkrumah Kuffour ntan Kwame Nkrumah Honorable Abraham Osei Edu, former majority leader. Nanado yay and no safmafo and orchestrate yen ye two ni yaya near man natoshi
your call
ebedi MP and no say chairman Sabo. So I remember very well 2 days after Prime Minister no can say there's been a coup d'etat palace coup in the New Patriotic Party because majority leader of parliament we are then the big wigs of the party ganging up to just throw such a nobleman. Abraham said, "Oh, a fine politician." It's what can save the MPP. They say me who say me shade and so me say negotiations in Koso. Woman negotiate. NEC parliamentary candidates, no. Forget it. Look, so party penny for from no trust negotiate here. To our dream, 1 year regional minister be DC. That's all. Now, more negotiate. Because they say no, yeah, Pema country no in Adjo, near who say, yeah, parliamentary seat in every
and this will 1 to 5. It's I got just about 3 per that.
Yanko Tessano. And I don't play the home about the home kakara.
Don't play to the gallery and be doing what you are doing. We are all watching. 20 days. Because they are here, you know.
Right, so at the moment the results are about to be declared for the Suhum constituency, so we'll get the microphone closer to know what the results are now. Right, so according to the EC officials, they are claiming that they are done with the collation of the results. We have a projection on the screen, which I'm sure my camera will be able to pan so that you can also get to have a look. But let's hear from the returning officer as well.
You are blocking the projection.
Sorry.
We have 6 left here. We have 6 left. We have 6 left.
Right, so just like I was indicating, as much as there are some misunderstandings ongoing in here, there are some projected results on the screen. I can't confirm at the moment what these results are all about, but I can see some numbers. Also, a CID officer is trying to prevent some of the party agents who are claiming that they wouldn't sign the provisional results that are yet to be projected and be declared by the returning officer from the EC here. I can see him signing on some pink sheets, which is indicating that the results are ready for them to be declared, so that we'll get to know who will be representing the Suhum constituency in Parliament. That should be happening in about 5 to 10 minutes, I should say. In as much as some of the people are claiming to be disagreeing with the results, we can see that some police officials are forming a circle to protect the returning officer to be able to proceed with what he's supposed to do here. And all of this is happening inside the Tesano police station. It's been a very long day for them, trying to put together results from all the polling stations in the Suhum constituency. And finally, the time is here for the results to be declared, so that we will know who will be the winner and also be the member of parliament elect to represent the Suhum constituency. There are still some signings ongoing on the pink sheets by the returning officer, who, like I mentioned, will be mentioning the results so that we'll get to know what the outcome has been like, and also we'll get to know the name, the lucky name that will be mentioned at the end of the day to be able to represent the constituency of Suhum in Parliament. Right, so before the declaration of the results, let me just try and engage an individual who has been claiming that he has not signed any of the papers in front of the returning officer. Let's get to hear from him exactly what the problem is, to know if they belong to the camp of the NDC or the NPP. I'm saying, you're live on TV3. Can I engage you briefly? What exactly is the problem? Because I'm hearing you haven't signed some papers.
We are saying that whatever is going on here is illegal. And illegality is being perpetrated on Ghanaians. This illegality, they did it in 2020 and got away with it. They've started the same modus operandi, and they are using the police service here to try to do an illegality. They are supposed to be...
How is it illegal?
What is going on there? A number of polling stations cannot be accounted for, and you are declaring results. You want 6 polling stations and 5 polling stations which are made up of over voting. They have accepted it, and this one amounted to almost 2,000 to 3,000 votes. You want to declare results?
The results that are being collated from the same polling centers.
That is why we are saying the same area, but discrepancies in the results, and that is what we are talking about. We agree with the regional director. Stop it.
Just to confirm, which party agent are you?
I am the Deputy National Director of Election, NDC, Dr. Tanko Rashid Computer. I'm the one speaking to you. I am here on the authority of His Excellency and my boss, Dr. Manibuama. And I'm telling you that illegality that they are doing, being aided by the Ghana police, they must stop it. They must stop it with immediate effect.
So are you saying that you're calling on the EC to revisit the constituencies for a recollation?
To gentleman agreement with the regional deputy director who is here, and told him that whatever they are doing must be suspended. That is how the Adojiri one has been suspended. And that is why we told them the illegality they did in the morning by declaring Fantiako North again is total illegality, and we are going to cause the arrest of that officer. I am telling you, we will cause the arrest and prosecute everybody who aided them in that. That's right. Mark it. If we don't start arresting people, those who are condoning and are abetting this crime, the Ghana will not get peace.
You've also made mention of the fact that you haven't signed your pink sheets that should give the EC the opportunity to be able to declare the results professionally. Why hasn't that been done?
Why would that be done? When the Electoral Commission themselves cannot even authenticate their own pink sheets. They cannot even authenticate their own pink sheets. And they are being aided by a CID officer here. We are watching them. There's life after today.
So when the results are being mentioned anyway, what will be next
we are not going to accept any illegality coming out here. If they declare anybody here, the person will stay in his house. He shouldn't dare come near Parliament. Mark my words. If they declare anybody here, that person shouldn't dare near Parliament.
What happened to the person?
Let them come. Let them come. Ghanaians gave us a mandate. The mandate was given to us to control Parliament and control the presidency. No illegality will help them. We know what they are doing here. To help them and illegal people and impose it on Ghanaians. It won't happen. It won't happen today. Try it. Let them use. They can go and bring all their armories and come and help them declare it. It won't happen. We won't accept it. This illegality must stop. What kind of thing is that? CI 127 is very clear as how declaration of results is done. Look at what they did this morning. And then the nose of the security officers here, a deputy returning officer was here declaring results. Instead of them to arrest him and handcuff him and go and lock him up, they aided him. They aided him to do that. Tell me on the law, CI 127, that a deputy returning officer can declare a parliamentary election, and they allow it to go. This is how we want to have free and fair elections in Ghana. This is how we bring peace in Ghana. These are the things they do and create anarchy in Ghana, and then people will be blaming NDC for trying to bring people. If I knew, I would have amassed people here. If the one would have created instability for them. These are the things they do. You sit behind the house. We're at the transition meeting. When they call me to come and see what is going on here, only for me to arrive and I see that security officers are aiding illegality. They are aiding and abetting illegality. Intimidating our agents and another thing. That is unfair, and we will bring it on board to the presidency. This is what we are going to bring on.
Right. We have been speaking to Tanko Rashid Computer, who is the Deputy Director, IT and Elections for the National Democratic Congress. You are also a party agent. I have spotted you in here for a very long time. It got to a point where you were exchanging words with some other agents as well. What is it looking like at the moment, now that it looks like it has come to an end?
So what I can say is that the EC officials are in bed with the security, and they are actually intimidating us. We started this collation from Suhum on the 7th throughout the night to the 8th, and as we speak, the EC director has not even yet helped us to collate and summarize the presidential results. I don't know why he's in a hurry to do that for the parliamentary, because the presidential actually precedes the parliamentary. And we came here since morning. It's been peaceful, but at a point we realized that the EC officials only take directives from the NPP. The NPP are not the commissioner, so they take directives from them and come back to us to say that from the commissioner we have to do this and that. The independent candidates have some concerns. We NDC also have some concerns, and at this moment I don't think that we are going by whatever they are doing back there, because it doesn't look like we've had a consensus or we are doing it together.
So is this to say that EC has not been fair when it comes to working with you? Is that what you're trying to say?
He hasn't been fair, and would also say that not only has it not been fair, but he's been compromised. I don't care if someone says that I'm alleging, but he's been compromised.
Thank you so much for engaging us as well. We have been speaking to the Council for the National Democratic Congress, and she has also been here since morning, trying to ensure that the results that they have been able to gather from the various polling stations will be put together so that the declaration will be made. But it looks as though at this point, where they are all expecting that everything will be done and also concluded, there are misunderstandings coming largely from the camp of the National Democratic Congress, where they are claiming that there are other 6 constituencies that 6 polling stations, I beg your pardon, that should have been added in the constituency results, the Sumum constituency, so that they will be able to have a complete one that will be declared by the EC. They also made mention of the fact that they don't have a returning officer here who would be able to declare the results to make it official and also professional as per the EC law. But it looks as though they are also paying a deaf ear to most of the concerns coming from the NDC. Results are being calculated and being put together. When you also get to have a view of the screen that I am seeing in here, some results have been projected, and they are still doing their own calculation. I wouldn't want to be in a rush to mention the results.
But you see, it should be warned in the
nations plus another rule of the brow. We do not believe in unnecessary chaos. Therefore, we will continue to encourage our friends that let us all be law abiding. There are further collations to be done tomorrow. Let us all demonstrate to the world that we are going to have their own collated results, and for all to participate, decide to understand the issues with which the collation.
I think, sir, Afenya Markins Peso, minority leader in the 9th Parliament, but he's not helping matters. The way he's talking.
Then the minority leader, they will not even need anything from him.
Maybe. Oh, sir. On negotiation. So when we negotiate you, NDC for the TSN, you don't talk plenty. Yeah. We followed politics. So 2004, something happened. We negotiated. Joined the negotiations. Whoever was the leader of the house or whoever was asked to lead the negotiating team was not talking plenty. You thank God. You thank the people.
You negotiated, you go and thank God.
Yes! What are you talking? God gave you the brain to negotiate. It was God who gave you the brain to negotiate. So you do the negotiations, you thank God, you thank the people, you thank EC, and you leave. He is talking too much. I'm telling him, when you're careful, say, one person, omo contest a year.
Another prayer.
Woman, you're careful. The way you're all kasa bibrino negotiations here.
No, bufu.
Emfa.
I mean,
since all them some person almost a year another coalition. Ewo Ablikwa North. He mentioned it. You see, when you're careful, Emfa and NPP penny for no. This small boy, he doesn't know anything about politics. I mean, I don't know where the MP for some time. And what about minority?
But he nearly lost the seat.
Yes, Eti. Tell him, in politics, you don't do these things. So
Omo koto abade foforo. NDC for mo koto abade foforo. Mo negotiate them koto abade foforo.
And high court to pay the meeting match.
Yes, it's a high court who put the bank kwa. They can still go to the superior court after high court.
Me fear. So omo kwa high court on suhum. That's a court need declare results non null and void. Trouble about for NPP.
No, but you see on our constituency
level. Now me introduce you Mallam Issah. Mallam Issah is a former Minister of Youth and Sports under the J. Kuffour administration. Mallam Akwaba.
Yeah.
And then you blend Brofo and Chi.
Yes.
We'll have a very beautiful conversation.
Yes.
Na contest on here. See, because you're going to papa be fire here and
they cannot account for it. They don't even have it. And they're sitting there and say they want to collate results. Who does that? Is that how we do elections?
This same thing happened for the Ablekman North, the Okanpe Central, and they say they will make sure all those ones are collated and declared. What will you?
We won't accept it. No, look, what they did is completely illegal. Look, CI 127 is very clear about collation and recollation. When a returning officer declares results, it is only a court of competent jurisdiction that can call for recollation. Nobody has that power. Jean Mensah doesn't have that power. At the national collation, I told Bossman and Tete that they are involved in illegality by asking that they should recollate. There's nothing like that in the law. The law is very clear that when you declare, a returning officer declares a result. If you are not satisfied with the declaration, you head to the court. What are they doing here? You saw Fantiakwa North, a returning officer who is clothed with the law power by CI 127 to do declaration, declared our candidate winner for Fantiakwa North. At the time he was doing the declaration, the deputy was standing by him when he declared it. Today, what did you see? The deputy.
That was done under duress.
What are you seeing here? A whole of police. We are under police premises, training school. How will you describe this one?
They are providing security.
We're not providing security over there. All there were police there when the declaration was made. All the other areas. I saw that was at Domi Kwabinya. Military men and police were there. You describe it as duress? Is that how you describe it? And I'm saying that is illegality. Our government will not respect it.
Whilst preparations were underway, you expressed your displeasure, hoping that they would halt the pronouncement. Now it has been pronounced and it's official from the camp of the EC. What is next in line?
It's not official. We rejected it. You saw me. I was very emphatic, and I'm clear in my mind that we are not going to respect what has happened here. And nobody should hold himself having been elected for that area. We are not going to accept it.
What will you do differently?
The next line of action?
Our next line of action is under our sleeves. You wait. I've always been telling you, we have other plans for them. That's the plan we use in defeating them 56%. We have other plans. We are not going to respect this thing.
What's the plan?
I am saying we won't respect that decision because we won't disclose our plans for it. We have our other plans for them.
You lay the emphasis that in the other constituencies that the EC returning officer declared, the NPP had the option to go to court to challenge that, but they called for recall, and that anytime a returning officer declares, the only option is to go to court. Why would you say you not respect this but not ready to go to court based on the emphasis you have laid?
This one, the parameters were very clear. The collation had not concluded because we have identified almost 3,000 votes that has been taken out, and we think that is illegal. You cannot just
So tensions.
So position where you stadium contractor, Emeka said, it's for him to stay away from the 2004 general elections. Which way you Busano that there was a little boy who was following you. I was the one to police him to stay away from the 2004 general elections. Because on election conform that man over there, that so catch us or bury, I will bury him. I'm telling you, he knows the deal.
No, but
when would the or say you will not do this today?
Yes, and at this point I agree with him.
Why me?
I agree with him. I agree with him. Masa, Ken Bear.
Ken Japan. Nana kumia ye woyomi because I don't know about power monguja woyomeka. So position wo ye woyom bisa nana kumia. Alfred Agbesi woyomi.
Yeah.
Me dinachi ura isle gone. Those days. Mene kokoso hini ye yo odi akonwa sesi ye yi kokoso hini usha na busa no odati akonwa so mu yi wa chantere je kokoso busa no. Yene Professor Senso, former Vice Chancellor. Keno never boy na or far about one papa office no. Bisano. What you see, NPP in Sudan. NPP in Sudan. These young guys here by party no, they don't study, they don't learn anything. They are just sitting there like that.
But General, in all things, NDC, you people should not agree. No, I'm not saying
they should agree. I'm just teasing.
But I'm not saying bro, court. That is the only way.
Damboche Lord Comey, despite everything, Lord Comey, and then Damboche. I remember very well. Time now, Doctor now no war as once you know.
Aye.
Oh,
yeah.
Then I say no. MPP penny for in Abakumasi.
And I'm NDC near where MPP.
No, the be fair. Oh, dear.
Aha. So I'm from what day.
The be near Payad. Because Central Kumasi. Now what seat?
Yeah.
Seat closer to Benchia.
That was around 2005, eh?
Today, just here. What is this? Okay, no problem. Penny for in Abigu. Say that to 2004, and so you can't stop what you mean from coming close to 2004. Say I try no way.
Yeah.
And so now, I can't one parliamentary seat ever come by election. You will answer why you meet me. Bisa Obi Amwa.
Okay.
That is why why you may top Kama Obi Amwa. I am saying it today. Obi Amwa, the Land Cruiser no team no. Only Sir John Yinano. And why you mean a toy? Mina Makan and they were Fidisu. Obi Amwa MPP MP. Former Deputy Minister of Youth and Sports and the former Deputy Minister of Local Government and Rural Development. What you may talk about? Opa Omejran Kacham Semwa. Oman the Land Cruiser Mono. Oman the Land Cruiser Mono Chow. And Oman Sir John so Mono Chow. That's an Sir John the free UK Aba GMPC. Executive Secretary. No Copeta for Pancro, no MP.
Yeah.
Sir John Oko ntiasema make one hwe na me nya dance here. Winim Jack efidie na edi or train wo nwura mu no. Yesu no bi e ka de Sir John tie mu a. Ko no obetege ground. Ko benya nan ye de MP. Bisa wo mo ben Sir John pa wo nim asem na me ka na offer asem no wu ya na okasa no bisa no. Jack pa do to Sir John da no ko betege otiem se ge ground. We nya do to Jack. So when them say
we a fiscal.
Fiscal. NPP, young guys now, but no mumbra school. Why am I do wa? And a Lord come here in society. Awe. As well.
I have to say. I say how you be at.
I want to say Muntaka, but we need elections no. And that was the only peaceful election across Wasanwasi constituency. It was quiet. Muntaka winning.
They won convincingly.
And party didn't penny for Lord come in. Your friend is saying, your friend said, Dambotrimu Kasano. Peter McMenu yai, Haruna Sekunum, Kasano to say matured brains. Or tip politics, who are the Ekasa. And yet these guys don't know anything. Yeah, Opa. Mumfa the same MPP executives in Traho. Na yafa UJB, and your NDC presidential candidate. Mama one winning. Obunim she, Madam Kacho, yeah. That Nanabi, onim election who she. Election, you can say too. Mayanfa we na femimra la Mallam Issah hona yenko. Na na mini Mallam Issah won komo pa. Mon frank professor on behwe onua. Komo we be de.
that. So why do you allow yourselves to be lured into declaring somebody a winner, knowing the fact that the person has lost, knowing the fact that your boss, who is the returning officer, has declared the winner for the past 3 days?
So from the camp of the NPP, they are already saying that they are okay with the results and hoping that the EC will get to declare. But what exactly is the NDC looking for at this point?
Which of the results are you talking about?
The provisional results from the EC.
Which constituency?
From Edwejiri, somewhere Edwejiri.
From the EC or from the NPP?
From the EC.
From the EC. The EC says what? He has what? We don't have provisional results. We have only tallied 121 polling stations. So which results are they talking about?
So what are you calling for now?
We are calling for we want to authenticate 82 of them because the EC itself, they even agreed to us that they don't have 5 pay sheets. So now the 82 pay sheets, we realize some of them they are not original. We need to authenticate those pay sheets and find out where they got those pay sheets from. Other than that, this process may not continue, because apart from that, we need to look at the how we can manage the whole process, because we started from around 9 a.m. It's
energize them.
Jaguar.
Quite
Jaguar. What you mean? Well, I'm on check on my physical cash. No, the cost was to a Jaguar. Like I said, John Jaguar not Tima because he said no. Say our old Jaguar be obwa. Opa bisa referee susubribi. Or a referee no sounds a prosecutor.
Yeah.
Bisa. Me can't some member ding no afraid nipa. Who be a winning referee? Joe, your friend said Joe susubribi or something susubribi. Or a referee no sounds a prosecutor. One number friend we say Captain Smart abondi or what you may. And he said John Jaguar. So we need more like actually. Or the car na court man can go for Jeff in them. Yeah, you 2 car. One guys na you cook master mobile.
Yeah.
Akumeni more. Ah. I catch us say, just say John. Wallahi, umfani car manu. Wallahi, mufri car no. Because what you mean we say time 97 but I say John so yeah go. I think Japanese be car if say John say mo kumase. Oh, NPP for boys means suya there. Motivate trauma, Unia wonto, your friend say
Charles Bisu.
Charles Cromwell, Nana Benin, Unia wonto, Bisu. Nidino no. Well, Lusu. And the very first time I couldn't hear your parliament. Mamma Nancy.
Near Lusu.
And I'm making
near Lusu and
Saka first time in Kebenya couples. Our parliament.
But
it would have been beautiful. I wanted to see that. But
parliament
Nana Madokua. Esiama JBCU.
Or they are all.
And also they are on no slow Samuel
Ablukumanov.
No slow Samuel. Say Samuel Kuko. And to no slow.
I only near Kanquin of here.
Then it's not just no fee ho, no baha.
Is he?
Well, when he Alaji Papaya
Sadiq
of the Northern region.
Yeah.
Abubakar.
Yeah.
I know yeah calculation no. To your shadi I remember very well. Kojompini, no friends, chief. What's na Medina? What's na Honso? A hono,
Medina be winning here.
Inti, my emfa wonko. Inti me, guy be a friend and I be in Krenzel.
Yeah.
Myself, Mallam Issah Kaipa, myself, and I be in Krenzel, and few other guys have been personally moving for security reasons. And old man, my Kushia, Alaji Siddiq, Nibisan said, what's your plan? Or can a plan and say, okay, this is your plan, this one will work, this will not work, this will work, this will not work. Let's roll the action. We want you to win convincingly. They are making history say you are the first, you do fisrim, Edwaba Greta Kra, Munyan Crani, no one say fisrim about Ben when near Kaho. I say, is it possible? Is it possible? Pa, you can't do no them non necro. NPP guys here will say Dana B, JFK, national chairman. I mean, if you want somebody who understands Ghana politics to become your national organizer, to win a crucial election like 2024, what's Nana B? What does he know? No, what does he know? What does Nana B know about elections in this country? Mallam Issah, good evening.
Thank you very much.
Let's say. Matthew. Oh, I remember those days at the castle. If you the kids are fine. Mommy is also fine. She stopped crying. Has she stopped cursing Kuffour?
Well, she has stopped.
She stopped cursing Kuffour.
Time has passed.
Mallam, I want us to go into details of everything that happened. Things that you haven't said. If you don't say them today, I will ask you and you will say it. Your life with the PNC and how you were courted to join Kuffour's administration. Tell us.
Blue and Edikai, Michia Etiefo, and teaming listeners, our Morgana, and Amananina. But before I come to that, a person made Dawasi.
What am I saying?
Now, Bawa Basso. You see, Ghana, say Timenya, journalists, 10, like your type, in Ghana, you've been in Bitimada, and leave our doors open. You see, this election, can you be Ghana?
Wow, thank you.
Captain,
I appreciate the compliment.
Before I come back to question, I know you are aware of me NDC. I went around almost the constituencies.
Hey.
And sometimes community engage me. They say, say Captain Smart. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. Honorable Pacho. Captain Smart or Kasembi. We have an in just 5 minutes. You understand that? And this happens anywhere we go. Unless you are not on air.
Wow.
You understand that? And sometimes Anajo Fuono, it's either you or this young man in America, Kevin.
Kevin Taylor.
Look, and I told them that yes, for you, it's either yes or yes, no, no. If we are doing it, let's do it the right way.
Wow.
If not, and Namaka say, can you persons like more Collation way? No, come on.
Oh, can I report all?
You understand that? Because you know inside, outside. You understand that? Especially election in the Ashanti region. Nobody come close to you.
Oh yeah, sure, I know that.
No one come close to you. And that has brought us this far. And that is why I think you deserve Abasu. As far as 2024. And Ghanaian politics in general is concerned. I'm serious.
But that's it.
Your group here didn't come more. Maybe because we don't come out to see. Yeah, but I'm telling the fact.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So thank you very much for working for Mother Ghana.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Well, Lady Kai, and some of beside, Madam Baby. Now,
what's the baby so?
Yes, and maybe Biza Kakakra. But one PNC for the Fabi. One per se, I should be the vice chairman of the party main contested. I agreed that my minimum to be coming up and down. We agreed. I came for the contest and became the vice chairman. And then the most hard and said, oh, they want me to take over the chairmanship because they believe, one, I'm a very good political party, financial reason. And they believe I can help the party. I agreed. Then I became the chairman of PNC. This, you know it. And Kuffour, former president. Before then, late Hawa Yakubu. And Ogede. And late General Hamidu. It's like, about for who are now Kasama, it's like, you find it difficult to talk about it. General Hamidu wanted to, well, when we down for the Obasanjo, all of them, Hawa Yakubu, Hamidu, they are all Obasanjo's friends.
That's right.
I also says in Nigeria. And my political godfather was the Kaduna Mafia chairman. As a matter of fact, he introduced me much into politics. A friend of late MD Yusufu, is the second IGP of Nigeria. After the Collation Masters, he was the first to be a Yoruba man, then him second. So They now group up in the Abuja, wanted help for NPP to come to election. I told them that, look, until MD Yusuf comes to them and tells them that, look, this is the way to go, they saw he was going to listen to them. MD Yusuf also came and told them that I have a son.
In Ghana?
In Ghana.
Mallam Issah.
Until Mallam Issah comes to tell me the situation in Ghana, I have no answer.
So now you understand why I told you some time back that when we got money from Nigeria for the 2000 general elections, it was through this man. Continue.
Do you understand that? Then we came and we sat in. Then they asked me, oh, all of us, Lieutenant General Gusau, the National Security Advisor, we all sat there to honor. Look, it was like everybody was waiting to hear what I would say. That time Kuffour was at Sheraton Hotel. But I have 3 months to be able to get, I said, please, I don't have time for you now unless I do my groundwork. And when I'm comfortable, I'll then invite you to come in. So remember, so that time I was in Malaysia. So I quickly, they called me, I flew him back to Nigeria. Then I said, give me 1 week to go back to Ghana. And then find out. So I came to Ghana indeed, did my homework. And each time I respect Wakubube. Tazan, I respect him. So bye. Then 1, 2, after, even I didn't do a week, I did 4 days. Met 1, 2, 3 persons. Then I come back to Nigeria and told them, well, with money, MPP will win. That time, don't forget, MPP had only 40 seats.
That's right.
Against NDC, 160 seats.
That's right.
So how was it possible that you are going to overturn 40 against 160 to win convincingly? Well, the question, the ball was thrown to me. Because I had done some politics also there. Then I said, fine. One. Apart from Sikaye here, we need to was I starting. Emma, we are Fanayina. See Ghana as if Ghanaians they were eating from the dustbin. So I just stood up and said, I didn't know, okay. I said, we need to get the media to hit the, because one, Jerry's picture has been there, PNDC, NDC. And so any lies you even throw out there, everybody will believe it.
That's right.
So get the media to work. And this was agreed.
Okay.
So monies were given. The media started.
I want you to be sincere with me. I know you facilitated. You want a paper and a pen?
I want to just write something.
Oh, please. Okay. I can borrow you my paper and my pen. I know on 5 occasions you facilitated for money to be brought into this country during the 2000 elections. Do you remember how much you brought the first time to support the Kuffour campaign?
Well, the first one I brought was $1 million.
In 2000?
Yes.
He brought the first one, he brought $1 million. Yes. You remember the second one?
Well, Captain, Captain, and the irony of this is that all the monies that came, Kuffour, Yechichama party in Kumano, for them to come on board to support NPP to win the election. At the end of the day, what happened?
Okay, financially, secured the year campaign in 2000. Osha saying in percentage wise.
Well, I can comfortably say that all the money,
okay,
all the money that NPP needed to win the election. Well, let me try to be a little bit magnanimous. I could say 90% came.
90% money at the year 2000 elections.
I can comfortably say that 90% of the money, because all the money we needed to win the election came from Nigeria. Because there was nobody helping J. Kuffour. Nobody. And his only hope was on how Mallam Issah's contacts.
Okay.
And like I said, 90% of the money.
Okay.
Or let me be elected magnanimous, 85%.
Okay.
Came from me. For NPP to go to the pools. But, Captain.
Yes, sir.
To be say, when you see, at the end of the day, what must say?
You are running too fast. No. You are running too fast.
Okay.
So you take it easy for me.
Yes.
His full name is Mallam Ali Yusuf Issah. That's his full name.
Yes.
Mallam Ali, as we
Mallam Issah, Mallam Issah, that's what we call him.
Mallam Issah, as we were calling him, Madam.
Yes, sir.
So, first round, what did you do during the runoff?
Captain.
Yes, sir. Today, you will say everything. Oh, I'm sorry, anyway.
I've been Crampono, Captain. Honestly, up from ene. The last time Yokoku, I J.Ku for fee. Currently, I'm the coordinator for Inner City Tribal Chiefs and Queens coordinator.
Oh wow, the whole country?
The whole country.
Oh, this one I don't know.
So we went there to greet him.
He saw you?
Oh, ever since I came out from prison, Kuffour put it 7 times.
Oh.
Okay. So when we call Honomono, Kuffour be an catcher, the national president say, I'm an asset in this country. He told them, Queen Mother's King said, "My lucky Samoya, Mahui, so I'm a coordinator. He's an asset." But well, assemble your politicians. He didn't say Kaya Semfa.
Okay.
That was what he said. And that Kanya Papa Weya, come on, Penina Mayana, amount for beer, after the amount for bar on board Edidino, Kamenya on Penny. When him Kasa, and when in politics.
Very.
Kwanya what the Bayesikaba or the Shen in Sema Koda Ebaba. That's what those were Kuffour's words that he told the group. So it's the second round. We needed the money. But we needed also In short, Captain, I've said that this election was NPP didn't win that election. The only genuine election NPP won is 2000 Positive Change Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Positive Change Chapter was the genuine election.
The NPP won.
NPP won. 2000. I'm not scared to say that we are banana NPP because we had to use the media.
Chief.
And a binim.
Chief, don't mention my name.
You understand that? To track.
Don't mention my name.
Because everybody were like, they were fed up with seeing NDC.
That's right.
So they need a change. So whatever we did, and that is it. I remember the second round, JJ called me. I went to his house.
Okay, I was going to ask you that question. And
he called me and said, Mallam. I said, Issa, I said yes. He said, you see, I know what you have done with others to sit for us to lose the election. We have lost the election. But be very careful. You will come back to my party. It's not a case, but I'm telling you because I know the NPP.
Oh, so Rollins told you that?
He told me, I know the NPP more than the way you think you know them.
It was an evening invitation or was a day invitation? Because I know there were 2 invitations. There were 2 invitations that you met JJ Rollins after we at the NDC launch.
Yeah, you get the point. So I said that
okay.
But his wish was that he would have won the election to consolidate the gains our no feel say making. But if not for me, NPP wouldn't have tested power until some other 8 years more. But he thinks I'm a young man and he appreciates what I've done.
Okay.
But maybe I'm for appointment from the government.
That was the second invitation,
Yes.
which was in an afternoon.
Yes. Okay. And I told him, yes, I'm not mempe appointment because I also have my agenda. I'm unfinished business. Captain.
Yes, sir.
All what MPP are saying here. Captain, a time me tie obi say ye na dey MPP power. Honestly, the last time I didn't come. Now obi say let me Canada John Japan na so mo na me say oh. And I catch there were about 3 ladies and I'm say awo Afrikiko.
Also one of the MPP power.
And I say nka wo mo kasa wo na dey MPP power no. Oman bomb media number captain Dia. Oh, I'm telling you,
you told them?
Yes, Africa. See, if they say they brought MPP to power,
hey, Peter, are you listening?
They've not mentioned me and not mentioned captain.
2000.
I didn't even say captain. I said Me say, me kwa me ka say small boy bi of Manshia. That's what I didn't even say small boy of where this year. That's why I told him say he's from Manshia area there. And the guy is so intelligent that look, the job that guy did for him to come to power. I don't know why any NPP after a corner and no mean they are not joining. To India with about some men and men people. But different. I'm telling you. I'm not saying Captain Kwane me and I say. At least people help. But the people who play the major role for people to come to power, you cannot leave Captain Smart's name. That one. Okay. Oh yeah. Ah, lady. And I told him, well, maybe I am a baby. Okay. Do you understand that? So at least, second round, we did what we could do.
You brought more money.
Brought more money. Apart from cash, what we could do for them, NPP to win the election. And they won it. And Kuffour told me, look, Issa, why are they here? I want to make me a minister. I said, no. We had an agenda. Say, after 2008, we'll be doing your best for me to be the de facto presidential candidate for PNC. And at the end of the day, they will come together with NPP. Maybe all that is, they're going into a merger with the NPP. Maybe for me to be their vice president.
Okay.
So me, I don't want that appointment.
Let me ask you, why didn't you put that on paper?
Well, now make Captain, I am Collation.
Okay.
Because the son of Metimaka.
Because I remember some time back when I heard that from this man, the first Speaker of Parliament during Kuffour's time, and I was like, oh, this is my man. He should have put that on paper. But you believed him? You believed the old boy?
Initially, I believed him.
Okay.
And that is how I got myself involved. Okay, so as a matter of fact, even Ali Mama to become, later Ali Mama to become vice president. That means Ali Mama. But the old boy said, look, it's up for the job that you have done for us to, for me, for now, going to the pools, I want it to be what NID Ali Mama to be married meet. You know.
Okay.
So he did the contacts. I have to go and bring Ali Mama as against General Hamidu in late Hawaii, who are also interested. I know you know all those ones. You understand that? Who are also interested. And Captain.
Yes, sir.
Ali, for now, that is how we left. Not money again the second round. Not money, but money. Eventually. And what pains most of my colleagues, my friends, and those who are privy to what I did was I could have swept the money if I have that intention.
That's right.
Now, is it the 46,000? And if indeed he even took that money, couldn't you have even covered him up? Because considering the Ameda no man for him. So why then do you want to insist or want to look at it? And that's why, if you remember, Kuffour on BBC said he had confidence in me that there's some number. He thinks that I was too so low for such money. He believes in what I can do. So, Captain, I think for now, and you see, Captain, can you believe Memeko MP, Memeko prison?
You do, and then per se exhausting every single aspect of you.
Okay.
I want us to clear this whole thing. So, when you went to Old Boy,
yes,
that you wanted to be the de facto presidential candidate of the PNC, and then you have a merger, and maybe possibly in 2004 you could have become the running mate and all. Then I'll be yes, sports minister.
Yes, let me take you back a bit.
Okay.
About the decision.
You know your appointment delayed.
Yes, it delayed. As to the major issue was one of the conditions President before the monies were given in Abuja at Asorok.
Okay.
It was a look, he's our son. We are helping you because of him. I'm referring to me as their son. And this is the condition. If you go for 8 years, help PNC to gain more seats in power. Okay. Just like we are trying to work out here to get for you to go, also help them, then they'll get more seats. We'll see how we can come. You can also come to power. Yes, so after the election, Kuffour, the old boy called me and said, look, he has many interest groups who want to go to youth and sports. that they are so much interested. I'm not interested in mentioning their name. This is my group in my party, about 3 groups. Everybody wants no boy and a But for him, he wants a neutral person. And he thinks, the only person who can do that, he wants somebody from PNC. Then, Edward Mama, then our candidate. Ekofa late Sule Garba, our ambassador to Captain. Walk off late Sule Garba. Then the Kuffour said no. He wants to reward commitment and loyalty. And I think, Mallam Issah, if not for him, I won't be sitting here answering Mr. President.
Oh, so that is the reason why at a point you and Edward Mahama and Mallam Issah fell off.
Yes.
Oh, so that's the reason.
That's the reason.
Okay. I feel that.
But aside from that, I also had another issue. Because as at that time, Kuffour told me that, look, Mallam, can you talk to your candidate Edward Mama to be my running mate?
Okay.
And in that meeting, you had General Hamidu, late General Hamidu, Hawa Yakubu, Edward Mama, and myself. Okay. And I think Kosi Pratt was there. This Kosi Pratt.
No, he came late.
Okay, yes. But there was somebody I'm trying to. I think
Kosi Pratt came late.
There's somebody I'm trying to figure the person was there. Then I said, then I said, but Edward Mama is here. Then old boy said, no, I want it to come from your mouth. Tell him he's here that I want him to be my running mate. I said, well, Edward Mama, you hear what J. Kuffour is saying. Then what Edward Mama said, Captain, it's like, me a doctor. Kuffour, I say, a lawyer. And I think, sir, me as a doctor wouldn't want to go and be a running mate to Kuffour. And to be very frank with you, Captain, maybe you heard it. I gave it to him. That was the beginning point. No.
But that's what I'm saying. The Kosi Pratt came later.
You understand? I gave it to him. So look, what?
Are you crazy?
Are you crazy? Even if J. Kuffour was even Sebi, a cleaner, and his party voted him. And it's an opportunity for you to now go back to groom your, if you're the vice president, you now go back to organize, groom your party and see how you can raise your party. And you are saying that, oh, you're a doctor, professional medical doctor, and what have you. Who cares about that? I just know who cares about that. A farmer can be a president, it doesn't matter by our constitution. So what's the problem? I gave it to him. When I gave it to him, so that meeting came to.
And then you guys fell off.
We fell off. But Kawaya Kubu and Legend Hamidu, they were not all now looking at me to say, oh, let's go for this person. The night, so after your pong, it'll be a fee. The old man now called me again quietly. That was and I introduced later, he will want to go for this person.
Okay.
And then he now made me to know him. I went to Bolga that time, got the man, told him this what. And like the late vice was like, meh. Honestly, he had no idea about becoming vice
because he was a contractor.
He was a contractor. And that's how we got him. Won the election. So, Captain, at least for now, maybe sometime when you are smart, you are able to and because you are able to recollect, 20 years has passed, so sometimes I forget.
Yes, and I still remember.
And so sometimes when somebody reminds me quickly, I'm able to come back to, yes, some of the things. So that is it.
So we've won the elections.
Yes.
We lost the first round.
Yes.
We won the second round.
Yes.
After you brought the 1.3 million, which met you at the airport, the van came and then everything.
That's smart.
And everything, we've won the election, so that's it. Now, after discussion, Ali, somebody wanted to bring, was it Garba to be the sports minister?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was Nasingri Mahama who brought him. Fantastic. And Ulban said no.
No, that is me that he actually wanted. That I was at Kintampo that day, that particular day, I was in Kintampo. Then when he called me, I said, oh, but you will understand and say, a way election now, me baby. So that after 4 years, yes, I'm about 8 years we are all corner. Yeah, arrangement in ye. What's the baby or permit say as member G briefly there will be reshufflement. He just begged me as a member G. So that maybe after a year or so there will be some reshufflement. Then he actually pleaded with me. I never begged for it. I said, me candidate be a main cast, a main colobi, a main appointment. Never. I didn't do that. I was not even interested in that. And all the mommy, Mr. Farmati, I don't want to disappoint you. Let me go and try my luck. And something happened. And indeed, me call on. So we go back to this newspaper, African Sports. That's the paper there, African Sports.
The African Sports, yeah.
If you go back, if you're able to get publication now, what they buy, front page, and other papers, they have started even discrediting me.
No, Alaji, you are going too fast. We are not. We've not even gotten to your, what is it? Your vetting. We've not there yet, so you don't go into the ministry now. You refused to be the Minister of Youth.
Yes, I refused.
2 times.
Yes.
And the old boy and few others pressed on you.
Yes.
That
Jacob Lamtank,
and order.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Yes.
You know, when you went into that meeting, I was with Koko Sohine.
Okay.
Yes. We were those. Okay, let me tell you. You came to meet a Pedro 504.
Yes.
We were those ones in that Pedro. Today I'm telling you. Okay, so that's why I'm able to tell the names of the people who came to meet you, and then your godfather in Nigeria also coming in to say that help him because you had an agreement.
Yes.
Okay. Mallam.
Yes, sir.
You personally. Tell me whose words did you believe to accept this position? Because I know you never believed, coming from Kuffour, you never wanted that position.
Yes.
Who amongst these 3 people convinced you?
As a matter of fact, the old boy got my political godfather, MD Yusufu.
From Nigeria?
From Nigeria.
Okay.
Spoke to him. As at that time also, you remember there was this change of government in Nigeria. There was this man who was also, not change, but he was the chief of defense at that time, Abdul Salami, chief of that time.
Okay.
Who is also friendly to MD Yusufu.
Okay.
So they actually called me. They said, look, this is the situation. The old boy said he wants you to be this. Yes, you are a young man, but the grace of God is on you. Please accept, because he said he wants you to be there. And that place, like you said, a check. Accept it. If after some few months of let's say you are not comfortable, please leave it.
Okay. Now, why didn't you listen to your wife not to accept that position?
Yes. Yes, Captain. I think that.
And what happened that?
And that's one of the son. My wife, that's the son.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. Even often she tells them that
that's right. So
because to be very frank, my entire family are NDC. PNC. And eventually, when we were coming in for this merge to help the NPP to win, the entire family rejected the look. And we don't want anything to do with NPP. We are our NDC. Their mother, my wife, is still look. If not NDC, we wouldn't want to have anything to do with you. We won election. We are Banabi. Yama Parliament was a hey, Enkoji at the better way.
Okay.
My wife told me, Enkoji, 1 year, and I had one of my late uncles. Quickly, and I made a friend, or I know what it is, Kandaba constituency. I jam a mood friend, my papa, you are Kuma Bakon. Say, Casachera Obano, my can't catch it, and there's someone in the brain or see, or veggie. And that was what happened.
Okay, you know who told me that story?
No, I don't.
I'll tell you off air. My next question before the vetting.
Yes.
What happened before you delayed to the appointments committee for your vetting? Was it a change of your clothes? Don't wear this, I'll wear this, don't wear this. Or what? Okay, you don't tell, I will not say. What happened before you delayed to the appointments committee?
Well, a lot of issues came up.
Okay.
One, remember they said...
This is 2001. Oh,
yeah.
And come on, the year bonus.
There was this argument that, look, Captain, there were a lot of... That's what I said here. May consider say, why would you want even to say, look, it's like me dress it too much. What I say? It was one. You know, when I come up in 3 pieces, 10 beer, and they are expensive. 10 beer, dress it. Try to dress very simple. But it's something that it is sad dress and I'm dressing a minute. So why do you want to force me? Say, Mommy, I should not be dressing, and I think consider them to be petty. Why do you say Mommy dresses say me dress you couldn't say? Another thing, they came up with another story. Say what I wrote in my CV. Are you fake? Where I said I worked, and you are not correct. And that also contributed in the delay.
Okay.
And I think for that, I don't know if you have heard it. I know you heard. I owe that to Nana Kofi Kumsin.
Chronicle editor.
Chronicle.
That's right.
He has to travel. You know, unlike an communication at the tip of the mouse to put my information, he has to travel to Nigeria to look for the information. There were many issues, but that also was part. I said, look, Mako, this is the evidence. Bible says, you know, those time pictures, even 2 pictures, said that is my office, this is my desk, all this and so on. No. He has gotten the evidence that all what you know, he are not correct. The same PE by. But I think that was also one of them.
Okay. That's why you delayed that.
That's why delayed. Delayed.
And you know that time you were the only minister who spent less time.
Yes,
a few minutes at the appointment committee.
Yes, I didn't skip long. And the Ejame come baby.
Okay. Yes. Your first day at our office, this year, as a sports minister.
Honestly, at the ministry, my first day, I sort of called my phone, telling me I'm here to work. But one thing I've learned is that if there is business, declare business. If there is business and you don't declare, I get to know, I'll deal with you.
That's it.
Then I recall vividly, that was when I held them. It was an induction sort of meeting. That was my voice. And I think Kwabena Japan was in that meeting. Kwabena Japan.
Yes, Kwabena was there. Because he was a spokesperson, and then he became the president's spokesperson.
He was there. And that was my message to them.
Okay, tell me, why did you refuse certain contracts, especially after the 6th March 2001? There was a contract you said you would never allow anybody to sign because it was fraudulent, it will not help this country, and that you were in discussion with some people who were going to have some sponsorship for our Premier League, either from, I don't remember those countries. Honestly, the documents are not here, but I still have them.
Yes, and then of course, let me say, we are by phone now because I check. You understand that? And indeed, I was honestly, if not, it's you who has come up with this. Look, I was coming over the crata between him. If you hear me say, now, should I sign for this thing? We claim, there was much talked about zero tolerance for corruption.
That's right.
And I can see this corruption staring at me. So you want me to sign here? Oh, indeed, I just prepare and me, please take that the chief director, acting for what and pay me. I know Bana he's watching. I just took the paper to him that I don't want to sign this.
He's still alive.
Yes.
I'm looking for him to interview.
Do you see me? Oh, maybe you're looking at my age, me, my baby. Maybe me a PhD holder, but experience, I'm in Sani. You can't beat me with this document. Please, whoever brought it to you, please go and look at it again. I won't put my hand on this. And anybody who tries it, it won't work. In any case, I have people who are bringing in money because the country need money now. And I have people who might not even, the interest might not be anything that we'll be talking about. They're prepared to come and invest in this at a little interest rate. Today, tomorrow, if we are ready, they'll come down. I only need to see the old boy. Let's see how we can put documents together. Better for this, please. It's a no-no for me. I won't do it because doing it means it's corruption. And I don't think... And indeed, Captain, that time, no matter what money you have, we were talking of the Dutch mark, Gilda, and those monies, those days. So, I wasn't interested in much money. I want the proper thing say.
Be done.
Yeah, no, correct. So the Ghana, so I refuse. And then just to the document back to them, please. And I can be that's so naughty. You'll be surprised you just bring your document like some judges when I look at it and I think that look, this is not proper. And you want to give me, I'll just through the document and I'll take this document away. Leave my office or next person. That's all.
Anyway, that time we were reported to the party's national chairman, and we were still monitoring the event. That's why I got to know, because we went to the party office, the national chairman was there with a few executives, and then they came reporting you with your acting chief director.
Yes.
That you have to sign something for the party to get money, and you have refused to sign.
Yes, I thought I won't do it.
That's how I got to know that.
100%, I thought I won't do it.
Okay.
Me, yeah.
So, now.
JB, I think, Captain, I pray that Obeynia check and be in this job, like I said, to be able to see how we can help Ghana.
Now, it's getting late, so let me run you faster. I had wanted us to go into your first month at the ministry, but I'll keep that information and a few other months next time when I get you. Now tell me about the setup of this $50,000.
This is
$46,000.
Yes. Captain, honestly speaking, even to go to Sudan, because my day, Sudan has been a country I've been on several occasions, so it's nothing new for me to go there. At least from northern Nigeria and also me, Mafahoko, Sudan. So it wasn't something that I was even interested in going to. But they insisted, now look, go.
Mention the names. Who insisted? No, today I want you to mention the names. If you don't mention, I'll mention.
Captain.
Mallam, mention the names. Those who insisted that you should go to Sudan, and I'll tell you something about one of them. Mention all the 4 people that came to your office. Don't leave one name. There are 4. Mallam, number 1. Mallam, don't leave their names out. Mention their names here. Nobody has asked you these questions, so ever since your matter came.
I'm even confused.
Me, I'm asking you detailed. I want Ghanaians to know that I know. So mention the names. And I'll tell you one thing about somebody.
Captain, I think...
Okay, Mallam doesn't want to mention. You don't want to mention. That's fine.
They put pressure on me, and
you don't want to mention. That's fine.
I just even today, most recently, one of them, even most recently, Captain, I think was it on this Bolaris
Star Chat.
One of them even attacked my personality. So when I was passed, so me their channel because me no know. We are not even in the same party, so I don't want to talk about it. But they pushed me. They were the persons. One of like you are talking. I know you. You are the names. As among the 4 names, I told them I'm not interested. They forgot about the matter.
Okay.
And I've left everything behind me. Want to move forward.
Okay.
And I went. And eventually, Captain, my bag, the protocol department. Took my bag, and I've said it often. My name was small bag. This bag in front of pilot bag.
That's right.
And I told them that look, excuse me, bag if you go there, don't check it in. Nina, yes, and so I want you to put it just like the overhead compartment. Then bag Then they told me that no, if that's the case, I even said, why can't they find out of wiring the money?
By giving you fiscal cash. That's why I wanted you to mention the names.
Then I said, I should catch the money. And it's dangerous even traveling with the money. So why can't they wire the money to Sudan? Then when I go there, to be easy for Papa Ushanza. Well, he happened to one of them, so let me see. You are making
maybe I've mentioned them.
Let us hand that. They insisted that yes.
Okay, so you hold on with the Owusu Ansah insisting. Now we have 3 more names to go. There are 4 people. He's mentioned Owusu Ansah.
But Owusu Ansah, NYD. I mean, there are a lot of Owusu Ansah. So
the name of the man was Owusu Ansah.
Now, Galka, I think Vice Chair.
That's right, Vice Chair. Okay. His name is Owusu Ansah.
Just Owusu Ansah.
Yes, Owusu Ansah. He insisted. But what he had done here, one was here. And fixed it.
So,
with Saudi Air, they don't. One Agra. One time he became the GFA secretary.
Oh yeah. Minimum person.
Ashanti region.
Oh, okay.
So, me could do a so me back no he. So, I say DP. I that. I say when I can from Fato under. Why did you put under? Because there's money there. And what Jimmy? I just told him to sign a what Jimmy. So as you grown up here, what Jimmy? Sika or I also want check in. Nasika no koyera o yene day. It's all why is secured. Then lo and behold, I got to Sudan. We got to Amsterdam because that was transit.
That's right.
Then that's where I did not see that bag. So I raised alarm. I called my chief director. I said, most of my checking your money in bag in. Bag back on the pet and I was back on the He said he will get back to me. Captain, until we got, he didn't one from my bag view. Fine, we got to Sudan. The bag didn't come. So my colleague sports minister has to bring money because I had nothing to buy wares for me to change for the day. My colleague sports minister has to buy one ton yema. I'm going to call Mal, apart from the enemy channel. And I'm going to call Yema in that cool weather. So I done me ban all along. We communicated with them. Sometimes you want my chief director, or my friends to hold the one for.
Say he was part of the deal. I mean,
so I'll say I'll call back. So I left it to myself, my God. Dana, I was supposed to come back. It was KLM. My bag now arrived with Saudi Air. That bag now arrived with Saudi Air. It's done. So I picked it at the airport. Not even didn't get to me. It was an airport.
Okay.
We opened it. I bet this bag is even damaged. It has been tampered with. I made it 30. The bag now almost 30. I set it by number way. And I just pulled out a small paper from my purse that this is the numbers I used to send the bag. But the numbers they have changed. What happened? And that time it was Kojo Bonsu.
Okay.
Former KMA boss.
DB.
Oh. Former KMA boss. Then yes, Kojo Bonsu.
Kojo Bonsu. Former mayor. Ashanti.
Yes, he's the same person I'm talking about.
Okay.
Former KMA boss.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Former KMA. Kumasi Metro. Yes.
Because he was the one who traveled with me. Then me buy captain. They opened the bag right at the airport, and I said, "But
so that money was not in the bag.
It was in the bag. And how come that I was supposed to do some 3-4 days? The bag that you supposedly say, "Ma check in that bag to go with me." Bag number. Until I done, I may back to Ghana now.
The bag number.
And a bag number. You see the mafia, the way they mafiaed me at that ministry because the interest in doors.
Okay.
And along the line, I think that Kuffour has not been fair to me.
Okay.
Because you know, and I'll say it emphatically. Look, no matter the condition, NDC, if NDC turn their back to you with what you did for us to come to power, I think they're up to something else. They'll be doomed. I'm serious. I'm saying it here.
What do you mean?
Yes. Because for us to get this far. That was the role I played for people to come to power. Do you understand that? And now you go behind it and then dump me and then went your way.
At Sudan, did you receive any call that if there's any way you can delay your coming to Ghana because maybe some people were planning to arrest you at the Kotoka International Airport?
Oh, yes, I received a call and I told them in my way I did not. They said the youth, the mission said, I said, but we have just won the election and let them come. And who sold the information to them? And you see, there was this Kwambanu Abako.
Yeah.
That I'm really good. He was one of the reporters. And he was the one, supposedly, who called home to tell them this is what happened to me. I think he has seen a letter at Legon. Even he sort of broadcast the information. Even it's supposed to be confidential. Supposed to be confidential. Yet I don't know how he got information before I didn't even talk to me about it. Before I realized he started spreading it.
Okay, so that call was placed to you by Jifar Joycelyn, who actually was agitating that you should be arrested at the Kotoka International Airport. You were there when she placed that call.
So that said money was the 46,000.
Yes. It was 46. It was not 50,000.
It was 46,000.
It was $46,000. And some of the things I know when you want to talk about it, you get emotional. But I will ask you to get emotional. So you got to Ghana, and what happened?
Well, when I came to Ghana, that time, when I came, yes, straight from the airport, I drove straight. There was a reporter from one of the TV stations from Legon campus, that university. One of the reporters, Babangida is his name, was one of the persons straight from the airport who drove to Ali Mame's house, late Ali Mame's house, at Kadeshi area there. He has no figure. Yeah, we got there. Of course, I told them that.
Right?
Yes, and Dansuman. I gave him all the briefing what happened. That time, Joe Olbo was not around. He had also traveled somewhere.
Yes, I traveled to Australia.
Good. So all my briefings to him, that's what happened. And then he said, okay, no problem. When the Olbo comes, we'll go and then brief him. But it should be confidential. I said, oh, no, but I've told you so. I don't even like talking to the media. We left it there. Until one early morning, let Jake, that I'm acting chief of staff, called me and said, we have traveled and come back. What happened? I said, oh, like what? He said, oh, he heard the news that Makwane Sikabiaira. Why should I address the media? I said, my friend, straight. I said, Jack, are you well? Which media have I addressed? I said, Jack, are you well? Yes, you are the chief of staff. Are you well? And me, because of my contribution, I don't fear telling you what I think I should tell.
Yeah, sure.
But sometimes I tell my son that I behave like you. Once I know I'm on the right path, I don't care whatever who is listening.
And he fell off with Jake too.
I fell off with him.
That's right.
Then, quickly, Jack called me. When he called me, I said, my brother, Your Excellency, it's not my duty to brief you. It's the duty of your vice. When I came, I briefed him. So it was his duty to come and brief you that in your absence, I was the acting president. This and this and this and this. So he had briefed you. Why didn't he add mine?
That when he thought that he had suspected him?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's where the whole thing started.
I understand that. I don't know how that. It's not my duty to brief you. It's your vice supposed to brief you, not me. So, Captain, these things went on. Then, two of my brothers came up and said, look, the money is not much, 46,000. I'm ready. One of them told me that I'll give the money with even interest because we believe that Issa did not touch that money.
Was it the same money that it was given to you, Fatukwai?
Yes. Same from my Black Stars.
Okay.
Winning game now.
So that was going to be their winning bonus.
That's right. And then it was the same money.
Yes.
And then you say, I think they could pay flower pot.
Good. You know, that time, the driver to Agra, I didn't even know even the driver. But during the investigation, when they said they found me guilty, the driver of Kojo Walanyagra said he had resigned because he think I'm being treated unfairly.
That's right.
Adana one Agra Edim Bagno Eko Sudan. They went to Agra's house. And I will say, I agree a UBB for member bag. It was in the polythene white IB. And I'll catch and say, or could be in a flower pot. It's like he was scooping a piano. And what they show, and I'll catch and say, in case one, if he forgets one kaino. Into what ye polythene bag, say at the Sicano, a 2 flower pot mono. After the Kata bag also. And then he took it and put it in the car. They went to the airport. He actually resigned and reported the matter to the BNI.
Yeah, sure. I remember the former Ashanti Regional Serious Fraud Office boss, who is now a member of the NDC. Samuel Sapon was also part of the people that investigated. And then Bani, the then Director General of...
and that is how... You remember,
Mallam, you have suffered.
Yes, you remember Agra was also arrested that time by General Hamidu on this. And Agra also came up. There's a publication, I have the publication that time that if the government make a mistake and put him before court, he will talk more. That ended the matter. Along the line, they just detained him for a week and allowed him to go.
You were sentenced to prison how many years?
First, I was sentenced to 7 years. Appeal reduced it to 4 years. And within 1.5 years, I think I was given an absolute and unconditional pardon by Kuffour.
When you left the prison, did you go to him? From prison, did you go to him straight?
From prison, the following day I went to him.
Okay.
Because I was at police hospital on admission.
Yes.
So when I left hospital to the house, the following day, I went to him. But Captain should know, maybe you even have the information, not even because maybe you I went to him, and that day I met him with Kojo Mpiani. They were the only two. I went there to thank him for releasing me. And he also asked me I should do my best. Menkoda Nanado, our current president.
He was then the Attorney General.
He was then
the Foreign Affairs Minister, sure.
So, they said, well, they'll make time in his ways. They'll make time and see how I was a businessman doing well and even going to prison for even Bosome Bako, and yet easy. They will see what they can do to establish me. My captain, I did hear me Bako.
Did they establish you?
I went to JIPC that time here. Got the technocrats. Sesika. If you say no number establishing me.
All right. The infantry PV or being the other so. Yemko
that's one of it. One of them no. But yeah, up to now. Today they call me for meeting, tomorrow they call me for meeting, they're going to compensate me up to date.
Are you disappointed in J. Kuffour?
Actually, let me say yes, I'm disappointed. Honestly, I don't want to hide it. Coupled with the most recent one that I don't want it to go to the market yet. Initially, I just forgot the matter. Went for dinner, lunch, sometimes in his place, even though I'm NDC. But he also had no qualms with me being an NDC, and I'm able to come and pay him visit. Oh, maybe here or sitting and all those things. How are you doing? If you assemble, I'm calling him. Like I said, something happened most recently. And I felt, I left it behind me, thinking that it is fate. And what happened most recently made me convinced that it wasn't by fate.
What happened?
Well, that one is a business transaction. I don't want to talk about it now. Okay. And I know you have it. I know you have that information. I know. It's a business transaction. I know nothing false in my name to be being tough from our Ghana our name. And cherry and cherry.
I know.
And for now I don't want to talk about it. But that pained me for me. I mean see many years ago.
Isn't when you went with some people to him when he advised the people about you?
That is that time business started.
Okay.
It was along the line.
Okay. All right.
So on record, you are next convict.
Well,
he was pardoned, so more or less. And so,
but the same thing happened to Chachu. Well, whatever
Chachu
story it is, but he appealed and won.
Mallam, do you?
Chachu appealed and they overturned it. You remember before was in America, and then we considered a court a bizarre reconstitution another Supreme Court that they should re-empanel them. They should review the ruling. And I think Chachu won. It was most of their interest because it was like the fast track court was unconstitutional. I think that was one of the rulings. that was unconstitutional. So anybody who was sent, convicted, and sent under the court should be null and void.
Apart from the recent conversation that ensued between you and J. Kuffour, and for some obvious reasons, me, myself, like he rightly said, I know, but I can't put this on there. From the previous conversations, did you gather from him, say, he's regretted that and possibly wanted to apologize?
Well, on that, I checked. Tama late Mills and this away the power. As to let me tell you something. Late Mills, when he was the running mate for NDC, sometimes, you know, he called me or my Moshe in Koran, what happened to me. Then so we now establish contact. So it's like NDC, I do certain things for them behind the scenes. Then one day he called me to his house at about 1 a.m. at Golden Gate. I got there. He said, oh, about 1 a.m. I know there is something you that Ghanaians haven't seen yet. I will appoint you. Then I know you will not disappoint me. You work to prove your worth.
Okay.
What NPP have not allowed you to showcase, I believe you will not disappoint me. And I thank him. Fast forward, he won the election. After the swearing in, no friend say, I don't know what went on. Was he Kuffour friend? And the conversation said, Kuffour asked him whether something. But Kuffour said, man of mama appointment, he wants to discuss something with me. And I asked Jim, is NDC in power? Me, I'm NDC member. I've been paying my dues in the party since I came out. So what conversation went on between Woni and Kuffour for him to say, you should not, if indeed you want to appoint me, mamming, I should not, how do you call it? He should not announce me until he wants to discuss something with me. So indeed, I thanked late Mercer and went to the house and met him. Sat no I am packing car copy do acid. Went to myself. The president said, member, you saw person in the comedy. I said, oh, young come be a PC, but what is a memaka on your radio FM. That time, Western, one song Western, you have somebody now or hosting or program called something Western.
It was 3FM.
3FM, yes,
Western Abua.
Yes. On his program, like I say, he hates Northerners, he doesn't like Kuffour, blah blah blah. So he wanted to clear that in my mind, say, well, no, he's not that type. And I said, oh boy. I said, it's not true. This alone should not let you call. Maybe tell me exactly come up on the DNA. I said, Messi.
I mean, JB, put your microphone back on the home.
Yes.
So you can have all the microphones. That's right.
Mr. Obwa, I disagree with you. Tell me exactly on come on time. This cannot be the case.
So you met Kuffour?
I met him.
Okay.
And I said, if that's the case, and I went back to late and said, look, he told me that this is then. He said, are you sure that's what actually he wanted to come? I said, that's come here. He didn't tell me anything.
But Professor Mills didn't tell you in detail that kind of discussion that he went to him.
Yeah, so when he asked me to tell something, Mallam, so say, come on, and then come and Kwana Kuffour can say aye.
But are you surprised that Professor Mills also, after everything, didn't give you that position?
Well,
he's NDC presidential candidate. He's won the president. He's been sworn into office.
Yes. And
he's promised you. J. Kuffour placed a call to him.
Yes.
And he also listened to Kuffour and didn't give you the appointment.
I was disappointed to someone and to about that because, like, you believed in whatever lies Kuffour might have branded me before you. So no one mammy. And so meaning say, oh my appointment, if I'm able to deliver, then it will go to council the way they. That's how I saw it. But indeed, I told late Mills that, well, may my masem amayame. And whether he's appointing me or not, to hell with it. And me, it's not one, we must not say you survive with appointment, no. But when the time comes, inshallah, late Mills told me, you told me that you had a lot of enemies who didn't even want you to see the presidency. But if God destined you to be president, even by one day, you become president and die. So I'm taking to you from what you are telling me. If I'm destined to come back to be a minister one day in Ghana to showcase my word, it doesn't matter if I even go there for 1 hour and then see, and then we laughed. Because, of course, there are certain persons that I had brought in again to him to support. So when this happened, and sometimes I behave like you, I just got angry. That looks, why must you think that I should go to Kuffour? Even though I just left that, why do you think I should go there and complain about myself? Then I started, talking. And sometimes it's unprofessional to talk to a big man or president like that, but me, that is me, because I think that I'm right. So what does it say? For but I don't need it. That's how I ended. If you think that you really don't want to, please keep it. I don't need it.
Have you gone for dinner at Kuffour's place after this whole incident?
Oh, yes.
How many times, if you remember?
So now, sorry, I think we went there. I think I went there about on 2 occasions.
Had dinner with them?
Yes. One was lunch. One was dinner. Yes, I remember.
Okay.
But call going there.
Were you not afraid?
Oh, let me go and fit.
Okay.
I didn't think about.
Has he ever apologized to you?
Actually, he told me in the infantry I should let that bygone and then move on with life. And he's happy. Each time he sees me, I still look robust, still look healthy. I don't look like somebody who has passed through a lot and he understands what it is. Saying when he had issues, PNDC, what happened to him, maybe I think I'm stronger. And that's why I still look healthy and strong every day he sees me. And I remember he was even telling me while he's happy, well, he wished I would have joined the NPP, but since I've made up my mind to join the NDC, I think September 2023, I joined the NDC, and I told him that joining your party means I've endorsed what you did to me. And again, when I was in prison, no one single member of NPP visited me in prison. No one. It was Jerry, the current speaker, late Ite Mensah, Udu Yahya.
Squadron leader Krenso.
Yes. Yeah. Smart. Yes. So there were the people who visited me often at Aswan prison, and sometimes have to even send food and all this to my family while I was there. So why do you think that I should come out and then go back to a party after the Ajadiaho? And then come to be very frank, when I came out, as I talked to you, I'm the disciplinary committee chairman of Adenta NDC. I'm the disciplinary committee chairman of Adenta. I'm a gold card bearer member of the party. I'm an executive member of the constituency, and
you are good to go. You don't hold anything against Kuffour?
No. Look, honestly, I had left it, but what happened recently made me not happy.
This recent one, they will not talk about
I'm not happy with what he did to me. Most recently, I'm not hiding.
What about your former chief director?
I think,
have you forgiven him?
Oh, for him?
Are you sure?
Oh, me.
From your heart, proper?
Well, Dan Pimi, we met somewhere. And when he was not comfortable.
Oh.
But I told him, I just called him, so Dan, please, come, please.
Did you get to know that he was part of the conspirators?
Oh, but that is why when I got to know, and we met, I think we were trying to even take a lift. So I met him. We were going to take a lift.
Yay!
So I didn't know he was the one. So I just, so Dan, you come in. He recognized that I was there. I said, come in. So I just exited the lift. I told me, I've forgiven you.
Oh.
I know you're now a retiree, but life should not be the way some of you go about. But you see how life, I thought you were going to remain there forever, but you are now out, trying to get your life together.
What about Agra?
Oh.
Have you forgiven him too?
Well, Agra, I also met Agra sometime. Even the judge who sent me to prison before he died, I met him when I came from prison. Usaza. Just Usaza, me call and I told me, I knew that and I make prison. There were a lot of machination behind the scenes. And so me say because I have not committed an offense. Intimidate Baba for realize I don't money for you. He was not comfortable in this when I booked appointment to see him. But later on I think he gave it. I went and then saw him before he died. Then I told him.
Yes, it was terrible.
Yes, I don't have holiness against you.
Okay.
Those who did it, I know them. And they will pay for it one after that before we exit this one. That's what I told you. That was what I just told Usu Ansah.
And you are going one after the other?
Yes, I told Usu Ansah that you are not part of those who went against me. But inshallah, they will pay for it one after the other. I will attend their funerals. Oh, that was my words.
And you are going to attend his
funeral? Yes, I told them I will attend their funeral one after the other before I leave this mother earth.
This is Mallam Issah. And I remember very well 2 weeks to time when he was about going to jail. We were a team of 5 who actually said, we'll go deeper into that matter. And let me tell you today, you are innocent of that crime.
Thank you very much, Captain.
I am telling you that you are innocent.
Captain, thank you very much.
Okay. So this is the deal. It was Agra and your acting chief director who plotted that against you because of the $1 million deal you refused to sign. Now you know it. That's why I asked you that why did you refuse certain contracts? Your first 2 contracts, you said you are not signing. And the first one you refused to sign, and the second one you refused to sign. One of them was owing a businessman $120,000 that time. They needed that contract for that man, for that Lebanese man who said he was going to get a contract and a sponsorship for the Black Stars.
Yes.
Aha.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Makai. Okay. Makai. Go ahead. No.
So, well, just like I said, Captain, and we came out and to election 20. I contested independent Zebila, where I come from, and lost. 2015, I contested NDC Adenta primaries here and lost. I did my best. I have a team. Usually, at a JM, I think it is best that time give me team vehicles to move around. We did our best, and cocoa green areas. We did our best. We lost the election. The last time, this recent one again, we were almost somewhere in Savannah regions. Our best went back to the cocoa growing areas, Prestia, you name all, Wassa and all those areas. And we did our best. We won the election. So that is what we think we needed also to do to support Mother Ghana. Unlike you, who I think you people did much than
we did the same work.
Yes, and did our best, and then we won this election.
Anyway,
so I think
we'll come to the NDC elections this year, but let me continue. And the man was on the neck of your acting chief director, Anagra. If you don't pay me, there'll be trouble for you. And they didn't want J. Kuffour to know of that deal that they were owing him because they used Kuffour's name for that deal.
Okay.
Okay. So few moments when we got to know all the details, it was late for the old boy to step in. But till today, anytime we meet and we're having conversations about you, I tell him, you could have
stopped.
Yes, you could have stopped. Because Agra knew from his heart that he took the money. If you observed the bag carefully, let me describe your bag to you today. That bag had 3 openings.
Yes.
You have 2 here that had 2 small pockets.
Yes.
The main one with a zip.
Yes.
And then the other end one.
I can't remember where I even left the bag. But I know that is exactly the bag. That is exactly the bag that you are describing.
There was a white paper which was left in the bag when you took delivery of it at the at Sudan airport.
Yes.
When it was not KLM, it was an Arabian or something airlines that brought it to you. And that white paper was part of the several papers that was stuffed in the bag to make it look puffy, that they still have that money in it.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I know.
Yes, that is true.
Mallam, you are innocent.
Thank you very much, Captain.
I am telling you.
Captain Medase.
You are innocent.
Captain Medase.
This man didn't take that $46,000. And Agra, let me tell you once again, I've told you at a certain funeral, go to this man, kneel before him, and ask for forgiveness. Agra, former chief director, acting chief director. Go to this man, kneel before him, and say, I am sorry. Because you guys intentionally misled J. Kuffour through the presidential spokesperson. And then you created that enmity between him and Jacob Echebilante. You know you fell off with Jake.
Seriously.
Okay.
Yes. Seriously.
And the setup kept coming. Listen, go to him and apologize. You know that I know. And me rein fear dear.
Why not correct?
Se me share ukrum na me sa wo ho a. Either se me process ade bi a why na me dwaw ti na me twam. Che se me refill, me rein finipa. Agra and former acting chief director. Mo anya careful mama and a bebre.
Allahu Akbar.
Mallam, what me? I didn't play any role in this your matter. Me, I didn't play any role. The only thing I know is that we were asked to go deeper into this matter to find out whether you are innocent or not. But once again, Mallam, you are innocent of that crime. And if there's any way, anywhere that any court can resuscitate this matter, I will shock you. If there's any way you can bring this matter up, the documents and evidence you will see, it will shock you. And there are certain people closer to you today who call you and they say hello, hello, hello. Me sometimes when I go through your phone calls and I say, hey, these people, they still call Mallam. I'm surprised. But anyway, the Ominambwa, don't mind them.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
This country, Canada is a small place. Oh.
No, but you operate like a mafia sort of.
Oh!
He's a mafia manager.
You operate like a mafia sort of. Because indeed, most of the same there's none, but could be anyone I intro. Yeah, and I just sometimes I forget some of them. Like quickly, I recollect them. Yes, how they happened and what have you.
Okay.
And that is it. And
you joined the NDC last year, right?
No,
2003.
2003. Okay. That's about 20-something years now.
Yes, and you've been with the NDC for a very long
21 years?
Yeah, 21 years.
Well, and then when John Mahama winning this year's elections, what's your joy?
You see, John Mama,
all right.
But the NPPs try to create an impression, just like the year 2000. What can be propaganda? They were groupie with that type of propaganda again. John and Yeshi.
Yeah.
And I check into Ghana for Ajitum. And honestly speaking, I am a deck. Say Ghana for Toba Amananado. So better so that we'll see the difference. Excuse me, and the difference is very clear. Say a intro, I can't for say intro no contoman na braba na omede bu abayno. Which is, you understand that? And Niesi ina John a bad John was sit down or Dubai or Yohoi or Madin Samaton so papano. You understand that? At the end of the day, Jim has been vindicated. That is my joy, that's my happiness. Said try to show me the kun suni Nina, it has been exposed. The Nina intro. And I see Cabo Mubusia, Captain, you know more than me, see Cabo about way boy at the Bagana. And there's nothing to show. Ask if you compare, justify that with Kakara JMA 50 something billion, near what he's able to manage to do with, as near almost Jibaye, you find it so crazy. What do they do with the money? What do they do with the money? So it's clear. And the only way, well, if you say JMA is bad, then Kunanado is worse. So the best is to go and bring the bad man to come and see how Betima reset Ghana. And I think that is my joy. Say he's coming back to see what he can do to reset Ghana for us.
Okay.
That is my joy.
Yeah, for phone line number then to so. What I wonder, I know between a friend and Bonkomo. There are a few other people. One day I will get what's the name of the
my name
Chachuchikata.
Yes.
Adam Menya Chachuchikata to interview him. Okay. He will also be in shock like this. Let me.
Okay.
Let me.
Why you SUF?
All right. Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Pachoma into you.
Justice name. We can say testimony.
But that's it.
Like Maria Hopi. Papa is a more cano. There's a Ghana Hano. And then maybe you cross over Ghana. Yamiano Mugoni. Presidency Nagasa. Maybe you cross over Ghana no credibility. Now, indeed, this is so be able to my Ghana ye.
Oh, they began at the you know the men cancer.
And Kuffour so much of we like we ladies in the bar. Mahama. You're going what they say. But then Bible but Mahamachi. Not after Muchafa who no. What is set Ghana, any Jabba, that's a Mahama, when to not prosecute you be our Ghana ha. No one gets any other man of no only.
But that's it. All right. Fun next person. To us so. Many ultimate come joy. Hello, good evening. Number no TV is 0556486697. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Patrick into you. All right. Patrick, I'm for next person. I think on T and Hello, good evening.
Hello, Captain. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Yes, madam. Sorry.
Captain, my name is Araba. I'm calling from McCarthy Hills.
McCarthy Hills. Okay, madam.
Yes, I've been watching you for a couple of days now. I think the whole of Ghana needs to pray for Ghana, because for this to happen to individuals like this, it's a curse and it's a shame on us as people. That's all I can say.
Okay. Pacho me that's it. Yemfa next person. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Pacho Mamintio.
You. Hello. Hello. Captain.
Pacho men share TV no. Tie me voice here me no kasa ya kasa.
You. Medamati papa no. Sikana obatino. Ma papa we. Opo ka prison. Exactly. On family nyame. Na ono omunye fa no. Omun ko me. Na captain here, nyame be shiamo omuya TV. Nyame be shiamo papa. Na me ka fashion fi amasamai.
All right. Okay. That's it. For the next press saying 16 minutes after 11 on Onia TV and Onia 95.1 FM. Do I have a caller on the line? Yes. Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes, madam. Pachoma Mintio.
Oh, Captain. I'm ready. I'm Japan. I'm sure I'm not too moye.
I'm sure.
I'm I just hope that Ghana will move forward and all these things will just stop already. It's so sad. God bless you all, Captain. Have a good night.
All right. May that say. But sure. More friend, more nice voices. And and at such an hour, you need sweet voices. You need sweet voices. Oh, hey! And I'm so glad that Ghana phone na omutie na omo share.
Surprisingly,
yeah.
I always said that Kibinia WhatsApp number. A lot of brochure for us also friend.
Brochure for the
my number when we
okay.
Some of them are calling.
All right. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
It's Sam Brown from Melbourne.
Also there. Also there.
Brown from Melbourne.
Okay.
I think it's on Imam Ijmapa.
Ijmadas.
Enjoyment now my voice in our phone.
Also there our phone. Voice no buy an enjoyment. I'm voice about from home. Oh yeah, Jamai papa.
Mama, dear, also be rough, Kakra.
Mate.
Mallam Issah also, unfortunately, I'm
it's a very Achepa, but I still remember every single detail of whatever happened to this innocent man. I was always looking for the opportunity to have him one-on-one like this and speak to him to these issues. But it looks like Baumia dropped it from 41%. He's going down because now EC is getting all the results, and it doesn't look good. And I think that EC, they will be declared now.
And yet, I mean, it should be recorded.
Captain, there is something I want even to say on.
Okay.
Say a beya. Kisaya Ajabeng.
Yeah.
Special prosecutor. All the former political appointees. You should get their passport to make sure they don't leave the country.
Oh, majority of them are gone.
Because of emphasis 46,000 no say my way come the market to fiase. Sika mo jeno. Mo we are chair, you know. They should not be allowed to go.
All right. But for the next person on the line. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Captain Smart.
Yes, sir. Pacho Mamin to you.
So, in fact, listening to you, make you on that. I don't know, sir. I should have hope in Hamana. Like, if we have good people like Mallam Issah and have been betrayed like this, in fact, I don't know. Yes, I'm even crying here.
Oh.
Because listening to him, in fact, it's a sad to me. I heard this thing like you are saying when the former president was in power. But I didn't know how true was it. But listening to him today, I'm even sad and even crying now. Because if we have a good person like this helping Kuffour, and someone will betray him and Kuffour also will betray him, then we have a long way to go in this country.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let me get the next person. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Pacho Mamin to you.
Opa, now what you say?
Yeah, me I don't know who here.
Well, you hear what view, didn't consider number one. The one Maha, I'm a Mao a year, the how
Membra B.
Number two.
Okay.
You hear what BA, the person who Philippi.
Pacho B. Krubenso.
Mr. Pacho from Atebubu, Kwame so. FGG everywhere, they want to see you.
I'll come around, don't worry.
You will. I
love that. Remember,
thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Catch Mallam said. Catch Mallam said. You somebody know the day he will be jailed. Something happened. I will see him and tell him.
Okay.
Some people fought for him. the one who prosecutor no, he nearly killed his children. But he came on. So only manning the grudge Kuffour, you should forgive. And as some can say, he will attend their burial. All of them, they will go one day. Only one day. All of them will be lined up and buried like a dog. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. But me for the next person. Hello. Hello, sir.
Yes, hello.
All right, Pacho, I'm into you.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm in my economic associate.
Me that's it.
Me say NPP. Almost like if you be in Canada from Kuffour time, everybody came manaf. Like Ubia Waba like you be out to say I deal with you. The person in Canada. From that time now, by your mom will issue sumasi. Okay, Nipa is Omabo, you can't think like Omabo, you put your million. And I told you, I'm painting quite every train. Oh, public million, we said, oh, okay, a thing next year. By in back, no, you need the echo swore. No more do on Mobon and Edifa. It's Mwasi. Yamu can you say, Mallam, don't be Diana. I find check. Would you own giant mom? Now, said the Abuja Wusula and Taka and Castle about for me. Tabby paper and Yaminium debated. Captain Munya Juma Munya. All
right, Ejuma Dase. Ejuma Dase. Yemfa, the next person. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Senior my captain. I tell Femi Arhaji Mikasa free Bogoso.
Midase.
Captain. Entebia Maton Kabiana, Maja Bumdre, Uama Dre, Medawase, the Diablo show, the Diablo show, Medawase Pa. Now, catch a Mallam, they say, Islam need to say the Islam, Nana Medana say. Uncle say, ono bibia yemfa asedam fama ono nyankopon no sebi unwi ya oni de obenya nyame mpaboa no da so won ko to woni mpodie eno mponi ade ahia kase pa enti yemhwe the way forward nyame no betire ni tumi nyame be mani da so ne de bibia wasu safa na abem da se ba captain bezede dia beto won kan menya o personal contact
020
020
811
811
4990
4990
Namani de obeje
boss medase
medase binia I'm in next message. Ghana, this country. Sometimes I look at certain things and because I think that the next general elections, NPP international, no one Ghana, in national executives. Nobody should dare think say we ain't what party the match and a dead day. Yeah, but me the current crop of Kuffour NPP. I don't see anybody who is an election strategist. I'm telling you today, MPP must scan the current crop of people who are MPP. I don't see any election strategist. I don't see any election strategist. MPP for minimum womunyina communicators. As some call radio sukakasa.
Not even proper communicators.
They don't have election strategists. Because if they do, Miracle Abua J will never be the spokesperson of Baumia. I'm telling you. Abua J. Say if they know women elections in pa camera kabwaje on kasama. So realize here, nipe biya Kuffour yi na di 2000 to 2000 for one bank campaign. This year yi na di. Also make kasama. Na eden any chrome for no cancer yempam no. So why do you allow him to be your spokesperson? Baumia was not smart. Honestly, about the appointment of spokesperson, spokesperson, sir. I think Dampo did better than
appointing Fifi.
Yes, Fifi was an excellent choice.
Refined.
You know, he reached out to me, and I reached out to him as well.
Yeah.
At the time I started assembly, you know.
People are calling even my number that they are trying, or more try number, sir. They want to talk to you. Try number where sir, they are not getting. And they want to talk to you. I said, but is that how possible that from my main number? I think so for more than 10 calls that I'm even going to.
This is only for you.
Yeah, they said they are calling me.
Miracle was I mean, she was a miscarriage. No, Miracle is a complete miscarriage. Mimi Kodi assemblyman, I will never appoint that guy. Say electoral area because on your spokesperson, mommy. He doesn't know political communication, and I keep telling you Ghanaians, they be a post be no pacho. You have to reposition yourself.
Yes.
How I wish I was in the shoes of Miracle Abwaje. Come Kuffour say Captain Ni, and I near Captain Fufro ni no. Because as soon as you are communicating what the politics in elections are here, when you are communicating for a presidential candidate of that stature, you don't talk like Miracle Abwaje. You don't do that. And Fifi Boafo was excellent. Hardly you hear him. He comes out on TV or radio, he cools down tempers and tries to rake in some votes. Miracle Abwaje opens out his mouth and he's throwing away votes.
Finish everything. Whatever they have done, that is good. No,
NPP. Really?
But let's maybe say the question.
Oh, it's a large question. It's a Mallam question.
Mallam, having gone through whatever you've gone through and
there are more callers, so you have they remember our time. Mallam, on pen now. He's one person who doesn't sleep. What is the man read?
Hey, Papa, we say talk. Say me can me man one pay you because we see because me sometimes 1 2 a.m.
Yeah, he doesn't sleep.
1 2 a.m.
Hello, good evening.
I see.
Hello.
I look like Ali Muhammad.
Okay. He is. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay. So can I talk?
Yes, please go ahead.
Captain Slab.
Yes, sir.
I want to speak English because I want to thank you so much for what you have done for Mother Ghana.
Okay.
It is not an easy task.
Yeah, I know.
It was like you were the only single person standing for this country. We have been following you since you left the FM or TV station to Onia. Since that time, I've been following you. I have seen that it's taking you to countless times. I can't even know how many times they're taking you to the prisons, the cells in the night. You have wife, you have children, you have your mother. Yet you sacrifice yourself to the point that you knew that anytime these people get you, they'll kill you. Still, you didn't give up. In Ghana, here, I want to pray. I hope this country will change. I want to say I thank you and I thank God for the womb that gave birth to you. And I want to say that do not bow. Do not say that NDC is coming. Do not give them chance. If they misbehave, let them feel the heat.
That one there. If they misbehave, I'll tell them.
And I know by the grace of God, if Mahama comes and he fails, maybe you may have to start lacing your boots. Because that is the only way out now. Mahama, he comes and he misbehaves now. There will be no NPP, there will be no NDC. Because Ghanaians will be fed up with both NDC and if Mahama should fail. And there must be a third force. So I am just pleading with you. And I know God will preserve you. God will continue to protect you. God will continue to give you long life as he has been doing all this while. And I know if Mahama comes and he fails, Captain, just start lacing your boots. and you see the whim and you see the harassing of court to start writing about.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Hamidu, who God is able maternity health center. Ewa Sepase in Ashanti region. Good evening, my brother. I know you are doing so well. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Pacho Mamintio.
Yo, Pacho, good evening. Yo.
Good evening.
Yo, me no show few coins so that but there. Pacho, is it the same Mallam Issah? Yes, and that times I can say, was it girls and then I'm supposed to you were not sure of it. Is it the same person?
Come again. I didn't get the last part of it.
Is it the same person? President Kuffour time. Yes, so could you Bonibia?
I so offer $46,000. No.
Me Pacho. So he's alive.
He's alive.
But Serabu Bebre, Montel is on through book. Because I am Kuwa.
That's a 4-year qua.
Captain, what do you remember of you? May it to be out to make a sana and say, Makuma, but the crocodile, and who said, Debbie, I carry your spirit, but I can't tell you today. Who name me, but Michelle will feel fine, so and Jeanette, Missy, Mikemu, and would you come on? But maybe the time will come. Your generation is yet to be born. God bless you. Why, Catherine Mallam said, wherever he is, some of us will come because the so folks say that that was the honor to get in the courtroom and our angels, and I believe the angels have fought for him up to this day. Bless you.
But that's it. Pacho, Moamato Abaya Sass, no. Found document in the Koja Frimopari on Wakro Bibri. Me Bakacho say my fly drones. Ewon kan wo bia ban asase wo ho. Mon kan che NPP chairman yo tesu sese yi. Se won a ya allocate aban asase ama o time na ye board chair team. Ewo lands no. Se oni obia document copy a onfre nipa nonje copy. Mon kan che Stephen Tim. Me kan e chia sembone da. Na mon kan che mami free mo pare. Se nipa bia wa ma yama na ban asase ono aso wo bi. Wo bia ban asase wo ho no. Wa start si dan wo ho amento aso. Eno Mahama can never stop me. Me rent bulldozers. Ubi a wata abanya sase titru chado. Airport Hills, West Legon. No, share. JB, Mahama can never stop any of us.
No, not make us a Chado, especially Chado
back.
The entire Chado community in Naya by us.
And chief of staff, why will be? And you know I know about 30. Oh, you know I know. And me my catch was a pioneer to Jubilee House. I'm sure my phone is on my Obia wama ya allocate abanya sase ama pen document the copy. Cause ye chinipa no bo odi a ubenya trouble. It will be a wata abanya sase no. Wo ye ne woni asem asase na ye de na ye de. Nipa otoma on kogini sika. Ko ho koje sika. It will be a wonim se wo sit down wa abanya sase so no. Baby a wadru no jai o. Yo. Mobe huni pa me ye proper ewo Ghana muni me ubi abanya sase wo ho no titru chado Airport Hills West Legon cantonments ubi aban mo amoto bi so ye frɛ o say trade fair baby we si dan na du bia no jai yo the owa homa no so maajo. Hello?
Hello, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, boss.
I'm Issah, no Mapa.
Issah, so.
Boba Ghana. Captain, na se yenya also nipa nyensa o ma we mu a captain o man better ne because no kwena wo say ye kama the now ye na nya ade ne nye captain la mi shraw
I mean show so but I mean for the last two callers now for JB it's be some Mallam question and then Mallam will give us his final words now yeah the show no Abewe. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, madam.
Hello.
Hey, Nagana Medwa Najwa some voice said this.
Hello.
Wow.
Good evening.
Wonderful. Hey, Masa. Hey, Masa. Mama Baro.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. We want to speak to the program.
Yes, why have you taken the phone from the woman?
Oh, okay, then let me give it back to her.
Give it back to her.
Hello.
Yes, darling.
Hello, Captain. Today I'm talking to you.
I'm so happy.
Captain, I love you, Papa.
I love you too.
I am enjoying your program.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm calling from Ejumako.
Ejumako, okay.
Yes, Central Region.
Central Region, okay.
My name is Aspirations Rejoice.
Okay.
I'm not.
Madam Rejoice.
In fact, you are working.
Oh, thank you.
You are working. God bless you.
Amen. Amen and bless you.
You are working like a bulldozer.
That's right.
Hello.
Hi. Let me talk to your husband.
I wish I see you face to face one day at the Juvaco.
Oh, you will see me very soon.
Okay, then I'll be waiting for you.
Sure. I'll start touring Ghana, so don't worry.
God bless you.
Ghana will see me soon.
Tell the man, God bless him.
Okay.
Mallam Issah.
Let me talk to your husband.
You shouldn't worry.
Okay. Yes, so give them. Yes, sir. Agunta?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh, we are just qualm over the kind of work our boss is doing. He has made the station, the only station my standard is to lock up at Onia. If you go, you won't get any other station, you come back to Onia.
Yes. Oh, that is true.
You are doing well.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
You are letting all of us, whether educated or non-educated, how far we have traveled. No, too much. We like you. This is Kofi Aboti, Ejumako GS office.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Yemfa next person. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, baby guest, hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to speak to the captain on the program.
All right. You are live on the show.
Captain.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Captain Mr. Mallam Issah. Mami Musa na Sambako.
Busano.
Mr. say me program na Kuffour be brave. But Opaya wa beye Mahama. Mr. Mo unyai no sa and will be owo. Some Mahama be man appointment and also all man appointment. And will be owo bia Mr. On from Mahama. Montimi reset Ghana and my youth near pray.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Captain, you talk to you. Me still program, but me say a never do money say. On my penny beba, I best say on mine no, I can't want some. I never do money no. A word Juma so Baba Baji on mine no. A siho into Miss Row. Would be the bar. Oh, I'm up of rather settle man, but I will Juma so Baba Joe mine no. I cover with Papa. So why you said more ya Kwame Nkrumah on Fancha da Captain. Ebia sabe ebire beso na mini ho. Misro Masadi no not ayo duma so baba Ghana. Na ai baby and so baba criticize wo so ye bone a
I love that the last part. When I say,
I was in that same meeting.
That's right. That meeting, I was
in that same meeting.
I was in that same meeting.
Interesting.
Let me say a very good evening to my good brother Kevin Taylor. Kevin, you've done a human's job. Okay, you deserve an applause. You've done so well, Kevin Taylor. I mean, I'm a funny comment and you think it's easy? It is easy to be murdered in Abuja than in Ghana.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you don't understand security. Maybe you don't. It's not an easy job. Maybe I kept telling you, says here Mujadi or Ghana, and here I am. So me, I was working as a working sacrifice, and that's it. Kevin, you've done so well, and together, you keep Mahama on his toes.
Yes.
To work and work proper.
Yeah.
Said about or man, you know, Ghana is bleeding. Ghana is bleeding. Maybe you don't know. Ghana is oh my neighbor. Maybe say the next 2 years ahead of Mahama. Obenyeska wa hine three salaries because basically abai we are bought to pay salaries. I'm not sure so bet me a kohoso ko bobisia betua. Remember be bie ekuru na niama proper. Me Mahama me man pressure, but the reality is that Cocoa Board won't be in Kobobisia biom.
Yes.
Because they got $1.2 billion.
Yes.
Now, Cecilia Yeti, ESLA, Energy Sector Recovery Levy, no.
Yeah.
Abai we dia kwisia wa agisika. Tisika no kotomo abai ni ntimi nyabi. Na de atua nkane ahoka.
Get fund.
Get fund e de sia wa. Cocoa Board ankasa profit no obenya no. Cocoa Board koton cocoa a emfaso obenya for 9 years. Keno forata ne Kuffour no de sia wa. Ti sesia Mahama ba next year cocoa a emfaso na ebeba na Mahama ntimi fa den sanka etoma cocoa na ko. Ene number 1.
ECG.
Get fund. Get fund. Say yemfa books ema ye ma yemfa bi printing books yemfa bi nye school adan ni ade na nkoda na timia ho atowon akọ school no get fund so Keno Forata ne Kuffour e de akosia wa agisika. Okay, that is why aban timia printed textbooks in T okoto pasco past questions ema ye ma no. When him say GBC says a card GBC there and on the some document in them the talk akrasa your boss which we mesho GBC this one G a ton Ghana Broadcasting Corporation G a ton who ye and noa when him say Kuffour do ne na butu afọ nyam betu o maka me do
amen amen big amen
when him say toe boot na omu twa mu no so na omu the toe boot dey sia wa yes. No, but the toe boot is Sikanesia. Me who I went to me toe boot. So you know what they were doing? Anything and COVID levy no want to be free one. So no the COVID levy no and they finance toe boot no we say one. It's Ghana and assistants now. Chief, I'm telling you, we don't have anything. And that is why I said that if Baumia had won these elections, I can show you for me to number you.
Captain. I know correct.
But the intelligence I have,
I know correct.
You don't come close to it. That is why a national security for Kwatu Abetia about me.
Na Kuffour Gasakra, thank you to number.
I know correct, Captain. Come back to now.
Sabawumia winning elections we and Kasoja for Bitua.
I would have taken over.
I'm telling you. Because there's no way Obetimiya Yeshi. Ontimi Yeshi. Police did penny be any crew more to Abama. Bawumia. So the penny be any more to Abama apart from Colonel Poku, Brigadier General Poku, former Blue Gate commander.
Your Washington region.
Your Washington on open to Abama Bawumia. I'm telling you. Soldier for special voting, Mahamanya 65.8%. Benam Karo. One more na Kocheki special voting. Ballot by spoiled ballot a dosso chair every year bia. Even to 7. Soldier in that 2 by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And they visit a Komofa Omoje Flagstaff House police station. Edeya.
Oh,
na go belus.
Abenasa by your phrase or your office or no, as a criminal.
I can't tell you this.
Bisa Mallam questions.
So Mallam, yes. Have you gone through what you've gone through and becoming a member of the NDC now with good standing? Now NDC is in power. They are looking for experienced hands, non-corrupt officials to be able to reset Ghana. Are you available for John Mahama?
I'm available 24/7. And I'm available 24/7. And JB, I'm looking for an opportunity to let Ghanaians see what I have to offer. I'm serious. I'm looking for that opportunity any day, any time. Ochena, Captain becomes the president of Ghana. We're appointing me even at age 90. Me babe Juma to show Ghanaians.
You will get there. Don't worry.
Say, we are dying for Mother Ghana. We are ready to put our lives for Mother Ghana.
And is it going to be a deepest regret or disappointment if you are not called to become any member or minister or to serve under any of these portfolios?
It's not a disappointment because, say, there are many people. And the president, he thinks, and he has his reasons. And so one friend is a minister, and I said director, maybe he must have his reasons. But
you are a matured politician.
And so for me,
you are a matured politician.
Interesting.
Yes.
So looking at the setup you went through, the frustration, the humiliation, the disappointment, going to prison and now being vindicated because of the fact that all other positive things are pointing towards you. Any other government-related job and looking at people who also serve as non-government officials in any of the ministries or any of the department or what have you, would you want to still serve in that capacity and still have people work under you?
Maybe in any capacity. I am, let me put it here. Even if JM today appoints me as the chief executive of Ghana Epic Toilets, I can assure you here, only captain, within 6 months or 1 year, he will promote me to go to a higher office because of my deliverance, my capacity to deliver. I'm not bragging. So anyway, I don't have a problem with that. Because Ghana, we need to change Ghana. Ghana, I was so fun in Tomampa. Efrabio. We can't rule country like this.
Do you see JM as a better president?
JM, wallahi, it's one of the best that we have in this country today.
Looking at the reality we have now as a country,
for me, if Ghanaians would have listened me, well, I want to tell, look, the country should have been declared HIPIC.
No, we are in a junk economy.
But yes, do you understand that? We should have declared the country HIPIC, then so that we can go back and organize. Certain conditions will be waived, certain grants will be waived. Then we'll now go back and pick the pieces. And the way JM work fast, I believe within 2 years, 3 years, we'll see the handwork, we'll see the results.
If you have the opportunity to, are you a lawyer?
Well, I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, so if you have the opportunity to become a prosecutor, let's so call it, who are you going to constitute?
The first person you would like to
prosecute? The first is Nanado.
Oh.
Number 2?
JB, who could put a question where you're there?
Look.
Papa, you want
The first person is the president, commander in chief. 2, what people don't know, all his aides surrounding him, they are doing the dirty job. All his aides. Captain, what do you mean?
It's you, Pa.
They should follow before even the substantive ministers. The aides do the dirty job. And that's why I'm even agitating that Kisaya being the special prosecutor should make sure
he can't bite.
But I'm also saying that
but he can't bite.
Ghanaians can stand up.
He doesn't have the balls.
Well, he doesn't, but should stand up and insist that no one leaves Ghana until the person is cleared.
They are leaving already.
Do you understand that? Because they've stolen the money to the extent that Nipo Bakusika can be the budget for a year in this country. I'm telling you. Captain, like you know much more about NPP than anybody. For me, Captain, we knew how most of them, where they were. They only come out to say, we have the men. Meanwhile, they were wearing tattered and dirty hand clothes. We knew some of them before NDC came to power in the year 2000. They were almost loaded boys with hand coats, dirty hand coats before they came to power in 2000. And that's how come today. From there, they're not grew up from there. You understand that? And they're able. Look, Captain. Sometimes when I see them, the impudence, that respect, the arrogance. Meanwhile, we knew where you were, we knew how you were. And maybe some of you in the room here, Captain knows how they were. I knew where they were and how they were. And eventually, we help you because it's the same situation that made us come together to see how we can rescue Ghana. And that's what we find ourselves today again. And today, some of them won't even greet them. They just look at you with that kind of disdain. Some of them, when I see them, I greet them. I say, oh, hey, long time, the way they even look at you as a sebi, you look at them and say, about what I'm wearing. Is that why this person, who I used to see, sebi, excuse my language, a riff-rat, is a person now looking at me because when we Ghana sika to the sense, he wears designer suits and wears designer perfumes and shoes. That he thinks you are nobody. And that is why they think that we should be able to get all of them. They should cough up all the monies.
All right.
I think the 200, JM said, something recovery, something.
Yeah. Operation recover all loot.
Captain Kaya, JM fancy me on some here.
Hey! Boss.
Come fancy me on some.
Mr.
Come fancy some. Captain, JM fancy, maybe one day. Come fancy some, at least to test us for the next. But let me look. One for share some captain. No order. You understand that? One for share some no order. They must bring all the money. Come on. Ghana cannot control this way.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. I've just written something. In a world that constantly demands our attention and seeks our validation, the idea to staying exclusive might seem counterintuitive. Yet, exclusivity is not about arrogance or isolation. It is about knowing your worth, guarding your energy, and understanding that not everyone deserves access to your life, your time, or your heart. The truth is, you are not for everyone. And that must be your greatest strength. Stay exclusive. You are not for everyone. My name is Blessed Godsprin Smart.
Okay, I'm chairman UNMB Kumasi or one of my younger brothers used to be the chief. Kumasi Bohun there, Umbibri or Kumasi, Alasan and on Umbibri, Pristi and Minion Bibri, who been Kwabakasa and for now one of your days or Corona. One good thing about minister all over the country. Kurasi bien ho be ko. So Kuraso typical Kurasi. I want your family may ye busi any bakuda. You are lying.
Wow.
I'm serious. Now you go round. Next time you go any Kurasi be obekobia. Captain be say ahoy any Mallam Issah. Kompejenesa.
Okay.
Any Kurasi koko go in areas the Kukura. What a bisa. Throughout the country, why the Mallam Issah? Mallam Issah from Bokosuma because yes, Odian Bakasa or Yamawafasi. May the grandson, may this 2 out. I'm just that one is a challenge. One day you come and report.
All right, so
show me now.
I want to say a big thank you for your time. You stayed with us from 6 p.m. till now. Why are there? Exactly 4 minutes to strike midnight. We're coming back at 6 a.m. We love you and we thank you. My name is Smart with my good brother Isaac JB. Thanks to everybody. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 6. Thank you. Bye-bye. We love you. Mwah.